is a Bramble Jam podcast. Hi, I'm Bran, and I love Deck the Hallmark clip shows.
I'm Dan, and I kind of like Deck the Hallmark clip shows. And you know what this is? It's the Deck the Hallmark podcast clip show, year 3.
Whoa!
Oh, baby.
Another year in the books,
You know,
Dano.
every year I say I'm not going to do it. Every year I'm like, it's too much work.
What do you mean?
I slave over the editing.
Yeah.
And it's like, next year, either I'm going to do it right, I'm going to plan ahead, or I'm not going to do it. But this year, we did it anyway.
We did it anyways.
That's
and we
right.
do got to say really quickly, we're going to, this is again being split up into 2 episodes.
It's massive. It's big.
So this week you're going to get the episodes from June of 2020 through the end of 2020. Next week we'll pick back up in 2021. In 2021 we decided to go to 5 days a week like a bunch of morons.
Bunch of dummies.
So there's just a lot.
Yeah.
So we decided to split up into 2 weeks. A big shout out to the Double Deckers.
Come on.
Who throughout the past year have signed up to listen to the episodes and take notes on when they think funny moments is.
I mean, if you want in on that, you just go to BrambleJamPlus.com because they did it.
I have it's amazing how little I remember recording and listening to these clips. It's like I'm listening to it for the first time.
And I joke about me editing. Bran does all the editing, so thanks to Bran who does all of this.
But also shout out to Brian Harold, who's not only is he a double decker, he also volunteered to help edit the video.
God bless him.
Because there's a video version of this year. There wasn't last year. Video of all the clips. You get to watch that on the YouTube for free. And he was going into the episodes, trimming them down to where the clips were based off of the notes that the double deckers. It's a whole thing.
And Sheila Calloway organized the double deckers to get it all done. A lot of people went in. Many hands make life work. I worked hard. It was a whole thing.
That's exactly right.
Thanks so much. And that's the only way we can bring you.
Oh, the best of.
Without further ado,
it's the best of year 3.
Year 3.
Wow. So we're next week, next Wednesday, I don't know. What the first episode was June 30th. So I don't know if that's a Wednesday or not.
I don't know.
But next week is our
3
we're
full
heading
years.
into year 4.
It's crazy.
And you ever think we should hang it up?
Every day.
Yeah. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to tell you the episode name, the date that it originally aired, and then you'll hear some clips. We'll go back and forth until we get to the end of 2020. And up first, Love Under the Olive Tree, June 23rd, 2020. Nicole's family runs an olive oil company, Cabela's Olive Oil.
You sure that's not like an outdoors place?
There's a copyright. And then there's another rival company in town,
Bass Pro Shop.
Brandini's.
Okay, got it.
Brandini's, which sounds like a washed-up magician.
The great Brandini. Midway to Love, June 30th, 2020.
Mitchell, in my opinion, is completely the wrong guy for her. Borderline manipulative.
Yeah.
I
think
I
that's
can't.
fair.
Yeah.
Like he's one of the worst. He's creepy Bill too.
Yeah.
Just Creepy Bill.
Creepyville.
Creepyville.
Have you ever been to Creepy
Dude,
Bill?
I wouldn't recommend it.
I've been there twice.
Ooh.
I
What'd you
went
think?
there once and I thought maybe it's just one day.
Maybe it's
it was
me.
a little bit
Yeah.
weird. Maybe it's me. I went back the second day. No, it's definitely
No,
it's
there
definitely
there's a
yeah.
vibe there. Dude, I love some scenery.
Yeah.
I love
and
it.
this
You
is a
love that
fall
scene?
movie, which we've not even mentioned.
Yeah, and
clearly an autumn movie.
Like,
Really,
I
Steve
feel
Shoes
like
goes and
Hallmark
holds-
is somehow paying me back in a weird way, and they're just like, Panda, we haven't forgotten about
Here's
you. And
some-
I just want to let you know, like, even though Bill's out, I'm in, guys.
You're in for what?
Just my love for Hallmark.
Okay, good. Glad to hear
Bill
it.
is out.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, Michelle, I listened to the latest Deck the Hallmark. Panda's not happy about the lack of fall.
Fix it. Fix it now.
Let's play some in spring, early summer. You'll be pleased.
It works. I'm easy to make happy.
You're easy to make happy. Easy to please is another way you shorten.
No, easy to make happy.
I'm easy. I'm easy to make happy. The Mistletoe in July 2nd, 2020.
And we're nothing but full of integrity.
That's right. You said you loved it, but you had about 8 problems with it after.
No.
You
I
said
had
I loved
one.
it.
I said I loved it.
Play the
and
tape
then I
back,
said,
Trace.
No, I said I loved it, and I said the biggest problem I have, I would get to, which
We lost the tape in a fire.
Wow. All right,
Yeah,
Trace.
we record down the street in O'Hanley's.
I was about to say, we just recorded it.
Yes.
Okay, good. All right.
Bo Hanley's is
O'Hanley's is a blaze.
It is a place.
A
no,
blaze.
a blaze. Why don't you read
Right
it?
now.
Read
I've
a
gotta
book.
go.
So, all right, so
Fireman Student Marnold.
Marmals?
Marmold.
Smarmals.
Marmold.
Okay,
I don't know why I corrected you. It's not better. He just called me and said, O'Hanley's is on fire. I got to go down there. And that's where it gets recorded.
So you're here, Trace.
Yes.
With us.
Uh-huh.
In the booth.
Yes.
And you have to, and all of our recording
Our
stuff
intern's down there.
at O'Hanley's.
Crandler. Yes.
And you've got to go down there because it's a blaze.
Yes.
You're going to go into a burning building.
No.
How are we still recording right now?
The intern.
We're not recording.
Okay. All right. That's all I needed. We're not recording.
We're
That's
not
all I needed.
recording.
We got to it. Let's go. We did it.
It's time for
Can I start rolling now?
Hey, Jimmy.
It's on delay, too, is the worst part.
Yeah.
I
I got an update.
Oh, how's things at O'Hanley's,
Worse
Trace?
than I previously thought.
Really?
Gotta go.
All right. Here's the thing about coffee makers. They'll just keep the pot warm.
Hey, guys.
Literally nothing will happen.
Update.
Oh, O'Hanley's is going to prove me wrong.
Yeah, the fire was actually
there it
started
is.
from
I knew
coffee
it.
machine.
I knew it.
It's been on for days.
I knew that was coming back around.
The hot pod was just like, can't do it anymore. It was intern's fault.
How long did they leave it on?
Weeks.
Yeah, there it is. There it is. So I do want to make it
I tried
clear.
to tell him, turn it off. We don't need it hot anymore.
You were here, though.
I know. I told Crandler, intern Cran.
Okay, got it.
I said, turn it off, and Crandler said, no. I'm going to write him such a review.
Trey, a review?
A review. I know how internships work,
Yeah, you
clearly.
did.
I went to college.
Yeah, you did. Where'd you go?
North of Idaho.
No, north of Idaho?
North of Idaho.
Okay.
University.
Not a place.
4 years.
4 years.
6 if you want them. You're gonna have to pay more.
6 if you want them.
And it's been a while since a bad
while.
guy. Since
I hated someone on the Hallmark Channel. It's been a while since I loved a good guy on Christmas, July. It's been a while.
You went on too long?
No, you did. Yeah.
Stain can never go on too long.
You know what? I heard Stain live at Stain in the Gap. It was so good.
Which is a weird bit for them to play at. No one
It's
knew
important
they
to
were
note.
there.
It's important to note that you said "stained in the gap,"
Stained in the Gap.
not "stand in the gap." Two
There
very
were-
different conferences.
At Stain in the Gap, there was a million. At Stain in the Gap, there was a person.
It
was
they
a
were
gap.
like, "Yeah, Stain,
Stain in the Gap.
Stain in the Gap came in right after Stain in the Gap and just hoped no one would notice.
All right, we're stained. We're stained in the gap.
It's been a while since we went to D.C. and no one showed up. It's been a while.
Why's everyone leaving?
It's the Promise Keepers done. You got any more?
No one's going to listen to this episode.
They will.
This is a mess.
It's a great episode. Grade A. This is grade A.
O'Hanley's Promise Keeper stained?
Yeah.
Stained in the Gap is
If
gold.
you guys
I
had
will
that in
say-
your bingo cards.
Yeah, I haven't. I'm back.
O'Hanley's?
O'Hanley's is fine.
Thank goodness. Didn't burn down. No coffee
It did
pot?
burn down.
So how's it
But
fine?
O'Hanley's is fine.
The person?
The person.
Yeah. Oh,
that's
Ronald
good.
O'Hanley.
Ronald O'Hanley class.
He's great.
Yeah.
He said, no skin off my toes.
No skin off your
No
toes.
skin off my toes.
Got
I don't know
it.
if he was talking about his toes or my toes. I ain't getting the logistics. You don't want to get lost in the
You don't want
details.
to get lost in the details.
That's why I like O'Hanley.
Those magical Brendan Penny Christmas ornaments, July 7th, 2020.
Like
Everything was professional until the handshake when they hold hands for a solid, I don't know,
long
10
time.
minutes. Like, I feel like they're still holding hands somewhere. And he closes his eyes. It was very,
Okay, but
up until that
here's
point.
where I'm gonna
you're
pause
right.
you.
It was like he was trying to suck the energy from her beautiful face.
That's
and her
right.
soul into his hand.
Okay.
It was a very weird
It was,
handshake.
it was awkward.
I do want to pause just super quick about that, though. I had a dentist one time who had the softest hands of anyone I've
Stop
ever held
talking.
hands
Stop
on.
talking.
And
I
it
don't
was
want to hear
a
this
delight
story.
to hold- No, and it was a delight to hold his hand.
Yourself.
Yeah. That may be something you may need to just report somewhere.
No, I was holding his hand, maybe too long. It was very
So he
soft
might be
hands.
reporting you.
It was a long time
I don't want
ago.
to talk about this anymore.
Do you still go to this dentist?
Not anymore.
Is it because he didn't not
No,
let
I
him
moved. I moved. I still think about him though. He's a great dentist.
Hands-on dentist.
Wow, his hands must have been really soft.
You have no idea, Nikki. For a long time, I wanted to have soft hands like him, so I wore gloves. I was a kid.
You
and
wore
I put
gloves?
Yeah, like
Stop
lotion
it.
on the Okay.
Oh my
Did you
gosh.
put paraffin wax on your hands?
No, I put like lotion on him just to carry him around. My mom told me to stop after about 4 hours. She said, that's enough. Don't do that. And I said, well, are my hands soft? She goes, very soft. I was proud of it.
I feel like we know each other so much better now.
Are you Norman Bates? Like, what in the world is happening right now?
You want to talk about the soft hands?
I just want to make it clear you will not wear gloves for COVID.
No.
But to get soft hands like your dentist,
Heck
yes.
You have his hands were great.
Nick, Christmas with Holly, July 9th, 2020.
It's a Busby Berkeley number in here, to all the choreography involved to get all the pieces in place in the exact right place.
I love Busby in Berkshire.
Busby Berkeley. He just said it.
I am going to take what you said and remind people that Alonzo and Dan have a podcast called A Film and a Movie.
That's right.
We're going to hear crap like
Yes.
that all the time.
Yeah.
Bisbee and Buckley. How's it like Fast and the Furious? Find out next week.
I love how he literally just said Busby and Berkeley, and neither one of you could just replicate that sound.
Buckbeak and Berkfer.
Butt
Okay, first of all, it's one person. It's not two people. Busby's his first name.
So
Didn't
it's
Busby Berkeley work with like Judy Garland or something like that? Isn't that right?
Yes,
Am I
like,
close?
Whenever he did work with Judy Garland. Yeah, whenever you see those musical numbers, it's like 100 people making a kaleidoscope shape and the camera's shooting right down at them. That's Busby Berkeley.
Yes.
Man,
I don't know
thought
why
that
I-
was Shyamalan this whole time.
I don't know why Alonzo comes on our
I
podcast.
do because he gets it. Alonzo gets it.
I don't know why he comes on our podcast. I don't know why he's writing our book. There's so many things I don't understand.
Time out. He's writing our book?
Yeah.
It's going to be good then.
And
Oh,
I
my
want
goodness.
on record Buxby and Berkeley.
No. Not even close.
Buxby and Berkeley.
I'm going to try it for real.
Okay, try
It's Bursby and
No.
and
It's
Berkshire.
Burt's and Birkenstocks.
That's right.
Yeah, that's
Got it.
Classic.
Buffcoat and Beaver.
Yeah. Earl and Bobs.
Yes.
Busky, Berkeley.
We got it. Guys,
It's
Oh
a great.
my
It's a
God.
really
Panda,
good scene.
we'll hang out afterwards and we'll cry about this movie.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
And these guys can go talk about Birkenstocks and Bambi or whatever. Get out of here.
They do a slow pan. Everyone's dancing in unison.
right.
Meh, meh.
Hey,
He tries to explain to someone who's never heard of an Irish jig in the reverse order that you would try to. Her clues get more specific and less likely to be recognized. So she says, "Oh, Irish jig," which is the most generic thing you could say.
sure.
Everyone knows it. And this girl's like, "Huh?" And she goes, "River dance."
Okay.
All right. And then she goes, "Michael Flatley." Like, if you went reverse on that, if you went Michael Flatley, oh no, River Dance, Irish Jig, yeah, that's the one. But if you start with Irish Jig, there is no way.
there's
she's gonna
no
know Michael Flatley.
scenario where you hear Riverdance and you say no, but Michael Flatley.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
Not familiar. Not familiar with Irish Jig.
Had his poster in my room. Never knew what he did. Just liked him.
Not familiar with Judy Garland, but Busby Berkeley, I know. Alonzo's like, I can't believe I said that.
I'm never referring to anything on this show again.
I enjoyed it, Alonzo. Romance at Reindeer Lodge, July 14th, 2020.
But what I do love and what I do end every single night with, and
This
the
is
reason
so
why
ridiculous.
I'm gaining a little weight, I drink no less than 2 glasses of milk every night.
Now, Andrew, you're a little bit of a health expert. You and your wife are healthy. And
Would you
sell
advise
juice.
that?
Would you advise drinking 2 glasses of milk before bed every night?
No, it's not in the repertoire, man. I mean, maybe macadamia, maybe some macadamia milk, a little almond milk, but milk.
They're
no,
gonna
it's
like-
not-
Hey, is
no
there
bueno.
is there like a Little West subscription box or something like that?
Is there, oh yeah, there's a Little West subscription box.
Maybe I should do that. Maybe I should cut back on the milk and each night end with a Little West. That's probably what I should do.
Are you?
We had an amazing milk. It was called the Coco Vert, and it was coconut meat and it was almond milk.
Wow.
Cold pressed almond milk with some. It had spirulina in it, so it was like a green milk, and it had vanilla bean.
You lost Brandon. You just lost him at green milk.
But it was like a sweet. It was green, but it was sweet, and it had some coconut meat in there. It was actually really tasty. And then we had a strawberry milk based off of my strawberry Nestle Quick fix that I used to have when I was younger.
You don't have those beverages anymore?
I don't have. No, we don't do any more nut milk blends anymore.
Man,
I'm not a huge fan of meat that doesn't come from an animal.
They're gonna hire. Andrew's going to land a gig, and it's a method role where he's got to play some 250, 300-pound dude, and he's going to call Brandon.
Yeah. Hey, so you drink 2 glasses every night? Yeah, 2 glasses of milk every night. Sometimes I'll do cookies. So that's my dream happy hour. Like if I can go to a bar with some boys and they'll be like, happy hour, we got a few IPAs and then a nice cold glass of milk. Give me 2 of those milks, please.
Yeah, double
it up. I wanna get milk drunk with my boys. So that's awesome. I'm in on that.
It hurts sometimes being his friend.
Yeah, I know. It hurts sometimes being me. Matchmaker Santa, July 16th, 2020.
And the Bears definitely not going to stay in one place. Like now they're just scared to ever go outside ever again because of bears.
Yeah.
Well, and that's my point. That was like the threat level of the bear became a little ridiculous because he goes out to the window, sees the bear, and then 2 hours later, what is the bear in the car just waiting? He's just like hiding in a shadow, ready to jump the guy. I don't understand it.
Ate all that honey, just waiting on dessert.
It's like it's like when I see with those bears, man, they're tricky. It's like when I see a snake. Like the snake kind of stays in my mind for a while.
I know they gotta get in this car. I'm no dummy. You just come on down here. Come to Papa.
I'll get you sooner or later.
You play a good bear.
I was gonna do it till Chris jumped in. That's all I was waiting.
All I'm trying to say is if I see a snake.
I love your bear. I don't know any other.
That and my Bob Carlisle.
Oh my gosh, 2 of the best
That's
things.
right.
Chris, if you ever are trying to find a bear to cast a bear, look no further.
Right here. This is the guy.
Guys, you like the Christmas tree lighting. And I thought that was awesome that you guys had the feels from that. But my question for you is, what in tarnation were the police doing parked on all sides of the Christmas, and their lights, it was like a SWAT team showed up. It was so unnerving. I was watching all of this stuff take place around this Christmas tree, and all I could see were the cop cars with their lights flashing in the background, like some sort of dead body was under the tree or a drug dealer had gone bad.
Directing traffic, Chris. It's Beaufort Falls.
So nervous, man.
That's Detective Travis in you. That's
just like Trav there.
Well, who's dead?
Man, I didn't.
The rest of our simple people are like, "Yay, Christmas!" and you're like, "Someone's dead over there."
A Dream of Christmas, July 21st, 2020.
And then at the party. There is a girl walking around. It's, how you do at parties where you have the things and you're walking around and stuff.
Yeah.
Cookies, etc.
Yeah.
She's got a full lobster. She's got a full
We're eating lobster off paper plates with our hands.
With her hands.
That can't happen.
That's like, I want to see it really badly because it sounds like it'd be a sight to behold.
The best part about that is if somebody goes, "Oh, there's lobster over there." I'm going to go over to the hors d'oeuvres table and grab some lobster. It's right next to the crab legs.
Yes.
Like what is happening?
Dude, that's
either sit down and serve lobster or stand up and don't.
That's Christmas parties for the marketing.
I think I would do it.
Really?
I would do a stand-up lobster.
Yes, you would. You would. I would love to see it.
I'm going to. Christmas party this year for Deck the Hallmark.
Oh, okay. I
Bringing
love that.
in 3 lobsters, we all stand up.
Christmas next door, July 28th, 2020.
I had a feeling of dread and horror when I realized that Gentiles love Christmas so much that they find this movie charming, which is why my people have had to flee every country they've ever been in for thousands of years, and will never understand why.
Boy, that was real dread there. To be fair, this Gentile didn't like it.
Well, first of all, I'm going to just say this. I wasn't going to. I am so tired of you passing as a Gentile. You're a Jew. You look like a Jew. You make a living educating people. Just come out already. They're not going to love you less because you're a Jew. What are you doing?
I'm not secure enough yet, Jonathan. I'm going to get there one day, though. Let me do it on my own time.
Fair enough.
Man, this really took a turn.
The bill is in the mail for that Shirley's popcorn, though.
Of course, because our people are cheap and we want to
No.
So I need a paperwork trail. You're unbelievable.
That's what I picked up from that statement.
Yeah,
too,
me
Dan.
too. Me too. Mm-hmm. You're just trying to cover it up.
Okay.
At one point, the kids' parents are in Norway. They can't get home because of the snowstorm.
Classic Norway situation.
There's a snowstorm.
Making headline news.
And Grandma calls up Metcalf and is like, "Have you not watched the news? The big Norway snowstorm is here."
Man.
You know, the thing that happens every day.
I can't tell you how many times Norway jacks American news. It's the worst. I'm just trying to get some baseball scores and some political news, and it's just Norway weather.
We're in the middle of an election year, and I can't find anything about it. It's all Norway all the time.
Just some more political ads and speeches, please.
Calm down, Wolf Blitzer, about the dang Norway.
Oh my gosh. Rachel Maddow spent 40 straight minutes on Norwegian weather patterns yesterday. It was ridiculous.
It was ridiculous.
See, now this is the funny stuff I remember listening to on the podcast that I enjoyed. Is there any way to move this up in the broadcast?
Yeah, we've talked about it.
Maybe on the third try, Jonathan, we'll get it right. Once Upon a Holiday, July 29th, 2020. This is a movie about a fake European country where everyone speaks American.
Yeah.
And in 36 hours, we go from bump in the street to what I believe is a proposal at the end of this movie. In 36 hours. It takes Hallmark movies to another level of dumb. It is eye-rollingly coincidental.
Wrong.
And having said all of that, I didn't hate it.
Dan and hate it. Dan and hate it. Woo.
I didn't like it. I want to be clear.
But Dan and hate it.
Yeah. Thanks, Cindy, for piling on.
His girlfriend, old ex-girlfriend, broke up with him.
Yeah.
Because, quote, she didn't sign up to be with someone who works with power tools. I didn't sign up to be with someone who works with power tools. Imagine being like myself. I'm not a handy guy.
No.
I start to pick up tools. My wife is like, finally. No. What girl's like, oh my gosh, you have a screwdriver? Get out. I didn't sign up for this life. You fixing things around the house.
To show you how unhandy Bran is, he thinks that a screwdriver's a power tool. Just want to be on the same page here. What is that, a drill? Get out of my house. Are you kidding me?
Hey, I didn't sign up for this life of power tools.
I can't live like this.
Oh,
Fixing stuff everywhere.
Yeah.
No.
Ooh, it's Miss Christmas, July 30th, 2020.
It's tailor-made by a nose.
It's tailor-made.
I don't know what that was.
Did he say buy a nose?
Yeah, and it really was. It was so close.
Were you watching like some dog racing or something?
Yeah, I was. Yeah, and
there's a dog named TaylorMade.
TaylorMade, and here's the deal: he so fast.
Wow.
But you didn't see it coming. Oppenheimer almost won.
Wow, Oppenheimer almost came.
Buy a nose. Thank you for muting it right afterwards, though.
Yeah, no, I didn't want to destroy that.
You tried to time it perfectly.
In this world that we're in currently, Panda during breaks is like, I gotta get some dog racing.
You have money on it, if I'm not mistaken, Greg.
So much.
Yeah. You came in this morning, cigar in your mouth, wad of cash.
I got a good feeling about Oppenheimer.
TaylorMade, boys. Yeah. Just like that.
Taylor, whenever you gamble, you get like
Tailor-made, boy.
old gangster.
That's right.
Hey, boys, did you see Tailor-made? Favorites.
That's out of control.
Down at the track. Rest in peace to Regis. What? You said out of control in a Regis voice.
I didn't hear the Regis voice.
I didn't hear it.
You said it. You're going to try to tell me, hold on. You're going to try to tell me that you weren't doing your very...
Of all the times for you to throw him under the bus, that was perfect. I didn't hear it. You're the one that said it.
I have heard your Regis impression over the years no less than 1,000 times. I know it anywhere.
Oh, man.
Didn't hear it.
Didn't see it coming.
You didn't hear it.
Did
Is
not.
that your final answer?
Phone a friend on it. Dan, did I hear it?
He heard it.
Guess I heard it.
Yeah.
Tailor-made by a nose.
If her job is so important, she has aides going to check out that tree. She has people going to staffers, those kind of things.
Yeah.
I said what I said. Going to check out the tree. She has staffers looking into this. And so... Well, I see now that I'm not... Let me try that again.
Why don't you sit the next few plays out? She has AIDS.
She is...
What's on the tree?
I didn't hear it.
I didn't hear it. She has people going to check out the tree for her.
There's romance in the air. August 4th, 2020.
Everybody wanted like the Hallmark. It's
Welcome.
August, which means you're probably not listening anymore. And that's okay. We'll see you in October.
Oh, this isn't a Christmas movie? I'm out of here.
I'm out of here.
I'm not here for the hijinks.
No.
Wait a minute.
I know. There are people that actually aren't here for the bits and the hijinks.
No. I've read the reviews. They like our hijinks.
Here for the hijinks, new show we have coming out. We send Panda out to prank people.
Yep.
Here for the hijinks.
Hey, look over there. Stole your wallet.
What's up, Panda? It's Craig. Hijinks out.
I have a few questions. One, and this really is just less of a question, more Panda's hanging out with Craig on the side.
Yep.
But your version of hijinks is robbery. You just said, look over there, I stole your wallet. So in this show, you think pranking someone is just stealing from them. Maybe not our best effort.
Took your wallet.
You give it back?
Here for the hijinks. You can get that shirt at T-Public.
I didn't hear it.
I
didn't hear it.
It's not my fault.
Love on Harbor Island, August 11th, 2020.
Anybody
Hey,
go like,
we go.
Panda, did you hear?
No, talk
PSL's
to me.
back August 28th.
what?
The 28th.
Come on, baby. PSL date with my Panda.
That was an awkward high five before COVID. Yeah. Any high five with him is tough because he leads like this.
No, but
he doesn't lead like normal
He
people.
does
I
have
don't
interesting.
Stiff arm?
Yeah, he does this.
Well,
stuff.
and
most people you watch the elbows, but with him, if you watch the elbow, you'll get hit in the
His
face.
hand is also all palms
It's
somehow.
all palms.
It's like
Yeah.
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 I go all palm.
you go all palms.
It's like you're pushing him away.
Yeah.
There's no high five.
Don't
there.
push me away, Panda. I'm trying to go on a date with you.
Do we go fingers first?
No, we
That
go
was
hand. We go hand
Full
first.
hand.
The key is down the hooker.
And then you're saying I'm in the middle is making me more uncomfortable.
Hey, can you hand this off to Panda, please?
Yeah.
This is going to sound weird. It's the first time, and
I doubt it.
I got weird feels when they panned over the cupcake at the very beginning
you're right,
when
it
she's
does
sitting
sound
alone, and then she just has a solo cupcake on her plate, and it's the first time. And hear me out when I
The
say
cupcake she walks away from.
Yeah.
The date. Yeah.
This.
At the restaurant.
No,
No, the one in the office.
In
Yeah,
the
I know,
office.
yeah.
She's just sitting there in the office.
There was multiple cupcakes, but the first one
yeah,
I'm with
the
you.
first cupcake.
First cupcake.
Made me sad. I think it's a solo cupcake on your birthday. First of all, I think is a sad thing. But when you're alone at work, you're away from your family, and there's a solo cupcake. That to me, that hurt me, and that's the one that I felt.
Panda was only child, and he was homeschooled. And I think he's maybe had a few solo cupcake birthdays.
Guys, let me tell you. I felt that.
In the arms of an angel.
Hey, you
For
out there.
19 cents a day.
You can give
help
single
Panda
people 2
eat
cupcakes.
cakes with friends.
19 cents a day.
We'll
Cupcakes
try-
are expensive.
We'll
Count
provide.
on 1,000 donors.
We'll provide.
Those friends don't come cheap.
We'll provide all single people with not
I've been
one.
spending so much for you guys to hang out with me. And you guys are the best I can
Yeah.
scrounge up. You
Your
guys
mom-
relentlessly make fun of me, and it's still, I'm like, this is the money I'm
Your
spending.
mom's been slipping me an extra hundo.
We don't talk about that.
Wedding every weekend, August 18th, 2020. But as much as it's on her, it's on directing, editing, and Paul Campbell waiting a full 5 count. He says, I wouldn't give up my freedom for anything.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Except
5.
what you and Jenny have. What you and Jenny have is true love. Bro, why would you stop there? Like, for dramatic effect, I wouldn't give up my freedom for anything. That's the end of this. No, I have more. Wait for it. Are you kidding me?
Royal Hearts, August 25th, 2020. Everybody, to another edition of this here podcast that we call Deck the Hallmark.
There was so much in that sentence I hated. First of all, welcome back to another edition. This is not the beginning of the episode, nor is it a new edition of anything.
You didn't let me finish.
And then
Welcome
the
to a new
same-
edition of the Hot Take.
No, and the same thing that I hate the most is in this place or this thing or this podcast we call, oh my gosh, just stop it already.
Why are you even
Another
here?
edition.
Why are you even here?
Another
You're
edition
attacking
of this
every part of my being.
podcast that we
You're
call Deck the
attacking
Hallmark.
everything about who I am.
Just prepare once. That's all I'm saying.
You prepare once.
It's like I do this. I could do the synopsis, and I'm just gonna take the rest of the show off. I'm Brand. I wrote a good one though. Don't worry.
Who are you with? On this.
Oh,
one.
I'm split.
Guys.
He takes the show
No,
off.
you're a
after that.
lazy
He's
boy.
a lazy boy.
You're a lazy boy. You listen. You ball so hard for the first 15
Yeah,
minutes of
and
an
then you
episode,
just-
and
all
then
right.
you coast.
Just
You're a coaster.
hibernating till next synopsis.
Hey,
No, that's
I
it.
do more in 15 minutes than you guys do in 40.
That's also
That
true.
may be
I
true.
don't listen. As somebody who is a perennial lazy boy on this episode, I do
on
very
this episode.
and all of the other ones
On this
too.
thing we call the episode.
Yeah, I am fully aware you do so much. You hit buttons.
What is that behind your ear? It's time for the hot take.
Oh,
We're gonna.
Window Wonderland, September 1st, 2020.
She says to him very early on, Sloane says to Jake, she said, were you a little kid? And he's eating a gingerbread cookie in the morning. I don't think that's a kid thing. I don't buy it. It's not a kid thing.
Boy, you're just out of the gate
What?
weird. Just right
No,
out,
I stand
just
by
coming
it.
in
No.
weird.
That is a kid
That's
thing.
a kid-
Kids
No,
want to eat sweets.
It's not just a kid thing. I think adults should be able.
No,
That's
no,
way-
this is
There's
not-
a difference
this
between
is
whether or
not
not
an
adults.
argument.
I agree. Adults should be able to eat cookies in the morning if they want to, but they don't because they feel like, oh, I'm
That's
an
a kid
adult.
thing.
But a gingerbread cookie
The
is
point of-
fundamentally different than other cookies.
That is a statement.
A
That's the statement
gingerbread
of the year.
quickly is fundamentally different than all
Fundamentally-
other cookies.
Put it on the board. Put it on a shirt. I don't care. That is a. Can you back it up with some
Any
arguments?
5 facts for you.
Five facts.
I'm going
Come
to
on.
give you one of them, okay?
yeah,
Because
yeah,
I haven't thought of the other
Well,
four
yeah,
yet.
yeah.
But the first one is ginger is an all you can get boy. You can have it at any meal you want, and it tastes wonderful.
Ginger's an all you can get, boy. That's your one fact. Why gingerbread cookies are
I
different?
stand by
That's the dumbest thing.
Fact number 3.
We are not arguing. This is not an argument on if adults should or should not be able to eat gingerbread cookies. The line in the movie makes sense because adults typically don't do it. What's not to understand about that?
I think plenty of adults have gingerbread
Fact
cookies.
2,
Plenty-
they're a ginger boy. I don't like. What are you?
Plenty of adults eat cookies for breakfast.
Okay,
For gingerbread cookies.
for gingerbread. For gingerbread.
So if I walked in here in the morning with a sugar cookie, you'd judge me, but if it's a gingerbread, you think
Right,
it's fair
correct.
game.
I would not.
That's
have
the
This is
dumbest
this
thing
is a
I've ever heard.
ridiculous. This is ridiculous.
No,
This is why people think you're a liar.
Yeah.
I stand by everything I just said,
I think
and I would
the
double
reason
down.
they think he's a liar is because of that first fact.
Ginger is a all you can eat boy.
All you can get boy.
All you can get.
And I stand by that. Here's
Can't wait to hear
brought several ginger roots, and Panda's going to eat them all. You ready?
I can't wait to hear Wait What number 2. If that was Wait What number 1.
You came in hot with that.
I do. I decided to go all in today.
October Kiss, September 8th, 2020.
So when you're me and you love these movies, you watch them because there is a large part of your soul that loves cheese, loves the cheesiness that comes alongside of these movies.
I told Bran I hated him during this movie, and can I apologize on air about that? I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I'm sorry, buddy.
I'm used to it by now. You told me you hate me at least 3 times a week. You love the cheese. If you're into these movies, you at least have to come to terms with the fact that there is a large part of you that loves cheesiness. And the love of cheesiness helps you get over a lot of the fatal flaws. And it also helps you, makes you, in fact, love when you get incredibly cheesy lines. I love it. It is not an ironic love. It is not I like laughing at these bad lines. It is the more cheese in a line, the better for Bran. And that brings me to, I believe, the final lines of the movie.
Yes.
Ashley Williams shows up in a mermaid outfit. And that ties in the fact that at the beginning of the movie, the way that she got those kids to come downstairs is by telling Ryan, hey, tell them I'm a mermaid. And they come down and they're like, you're not a mermaid. So she dresses up like a mermaid. She shows up at the house, and the kids see her. They're pumped that Poppy's back, and who wouldn't be? And he says, little boy says, she is a mermaid. And the daughter, straight faced, looks back at him and says, she's our mermaid. I mean, come on.
I looked over at Brandon. He was crying.
I was not crying.
He was crying.
I was very...
He was crying. Bran was crying at she's our mermaid. That happened.
That's a great line. That's a great line.
Were you anywhere near tears, Panda?
Yeah.
No, you weren't. That's a lie.
Literally, as Bran recapped it, I started tearing up a little bit.
That's BS.
Bran's recap is so good.
No.
She's our mermaid.
She's our mermaid.
That's so true.
I mean, come on. Listen, if there is ever any doubt in you as a person, if these movies are for you, watch the end of this movie. And if you smile, you're in. If you are like Dan and you just find yourself being upset, then the movies aren't for you. Get out of here. If the end of this movie made you happy even a little bit, come back for more, because the cheese is what makes these movies fantastic.
Why are you selling people on watching those movies right now?
Because there might be some people. No, there's some people out there that don't. Yeah. And they're wrong.
For a lot of people, I believe that this is going to be the episode that brings a lot of new people on.
This is the one.
This is the one.
So she's our mermaid. Yeah, I get you.
Love guaranteed. September 15th, 2020.
First of all, this water cooler thing in the office, they're like, that's a sign that you've made it. Is this water cooler?
It's a comedy bit. Just let it go. It's a comedy bit.
It's not funny, and also
it was funny.
The water coolers are so cheap.
That's the comedy bit, Dan. Just let it go.
No, it's not.
Everyone knows water coolers.
We don't have a water cooler here
because I'd rather just get bottled water.
Everybody knows that water coolers are cheap. That's to show how bad things are there. Just let it go.
She says the sister.
Gosh, you're impossible sometimes.
Why are you so
You're
upset?
bringing up water coolers like it's the vodka tonic of Satan.
What? No, I'm with Bran on this one.
That's an expensive beverage. It's an expensive beverage.
Vodka tonic of Satan.
He pays no expense.
He pays no expense.
He leaves no expense. Well, for him, he's Satan. He's Satan.
No, he really
But for
does.
the average Joe, it is expensive. He's no average Joe.
The sister-in-law says,
Dave's not even Joe. Follow me to Daisy Hills, September 22nd, 2020. Welcome back, everybody.
Oh, no.
Yeah, everyone's gone, I think, now at this point. Sorry, everybody. Hey, welcome back to Deck the Hallmark. We're so happy to have you here in our little cabin, if you will. Cabin in the podcast.
It's cozy.
It is cozy.
We saved you a spot with the blanket.
That's exactly right. Bought it on LLB.
Yeah.
took it right out of the picture envelope. It's an envelope that we have to take pictures. We love photo shoots.
I'd love to get more invested
and Brand have had
envelope
multiple
system.
photo shoots.
Yeah.
It's just a friendship photo shoot.
Friendship photo shoot.
It's
envelope.
an FP.
Every Tuesday at 4.
You thought photos started with an F.
I didn't think so. I just got stumbled. What if I stumble? What if I fall?
What if I lose my breath and I
Steppin'.
make fools of us all?
What?
Doesn't he say, what if I lose my steppin' and make fools of us all?
What if I lose my step and I make
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What if I lose my breath? You
I don't know what I was
said.
thinking.
Old Toby.
It's almost like I haven't heard the song in 20 years.
Toby's over there. It makes him fall off the ledge.
It's clearly Step.
That's Toby Mac for you, though.
Falling for Look Lodge, September 29th, 2020.
Country at Heart has been haunting us in our dreams for
days,
a
guys.
year.
4 days. Till we
like
get
a
to see
unicorn.
Niall Mater's soul bared on screen next week. Here we go.
What's the best? What's the best movie you've ever? What is the movie
What's
you're
the movie
most proud of?
Actually, it's the one that's been postponed 3 times, guys, by a guy that would literally air anything. A station that aired 120 movies was like, no.
I cannot wait.
No, it's a no for me.
I
sorry.
cannot wait to see the movie that finally broke the straw on the camel's back.
It broke the straw.
It broke the straw. The straw. There was
That straw
on the back. Not on the back.
straw was on the back.
straw that broke the actual camel's back.
No. The straw, there was a lot of straw on the back.
Yeah.
One piece of the straw broke, which then caused the camel to be like, whoa.
The camel's fine in this.
The back is broken too.
Okay.
It's the
All right.
straw.
Okay.
It's the
Okay.
straw that broke on the back that also broke.
Yeah.
Camel. Craig is, first of all, I want to say this. Craig is one of the most attractive men I've seen on screen this year.
As soon as he came on screen, you were like, he is stunning.
Boy, howdy, he's stunning. It is a crime of epic proportions that he was not the leading man in this movie.
Yes.
Because boy, howdy, he's stunning.
Dude, if they switched, if Noah and Craig switched, the movie goes up.
Yes,
It goes
does.
up. Yeah.
Craig is clearly better.
Yeah.
Yes.
In every aspect. If Teddy actually is in love with his, not Teddy, if Noah actually is in love with his sister, which I think he might be, Craig's clearly better, right?
There's a lot of creepers going on in this
Yeah.
movie. There's a lot.
We'll get to it in a second.
Yeah.
That was my Noah. We'll get to it in a second. We'll get to it in a second.
It's like,
ow.
Domhnall Gleeson and Daniel Tosh had a baby with none of the talent.
We'll get to it in just a sec. Hey, everybody,
Hallmark
it's me,
fans
Noah.
out there.
Hey, it's me, Noah.
That's just Will Ferrell's Harry Carey impersonation. Is all you're doing. Cubs win! Cubs win!
What
What are you doing?
If there were ribs on the would you eat them?
Would you eat 'em?
I know I would. I'm
smothered
Noah.
myself in a relish.
I'd have seconds.
That's better.
Hi. What is there to say about my sister? It's me, Noah.
Webster's dictionary defines incest as...
Hey, let's take a quick break. We'll take a quick break. What was that? Was that the magic break word? It was incest today. Break.
Cubs win!
Here are some clips from our Christmas preview show number 1, October 1st, 2020. McCharmin himself, Luke McFarlane.
Fire away!
Margot, played by Patterson, is a world-renowned pianist who returns to Chateau Newhall to spend the holidays with her family and is reunited with her ex, played by Luke McFarlane, who helps rediscover her music and her passion for it.
Can we just... Can we all just agree as a society that it's pianist? Like, what is so hard about that?
No, it's pianist.
It's a pianist. Can we just say pianist?
It's a pianist.
I personally cannot. Okay, so there's that going on. Did I lose
She's
yet,
a
pianist?
world-renowned pianist.
Yes, she's a world-renowned pianist. we have Never Kiss a Man in a Christmas Sweater.
Ashley Williams joint.
Starring Ashley Williams, who they put from the Jim Gaffigan show.
Okay.
And Niall Mater, fresh off of the movie of the century, Country at Heart.
The thing is he's not going to give much of a performance because he bared his soul in Country at
That's
Heart.
right. There's only so
He's
much
not been
left.
the same
There's
since.
only so much left. Single Mom, played by Ashley Williams, is facing Christmas Alone. That is until Lucas, played by Niall Mater, crashes into her life and becomes an unexpected house guest. How? Together, they overcome Christmas while finding comfort in their growing bond.
Did you say they overcome Christmas?
They overcome Christmas.
I don't even know what
Is
that
this an anti-Christmas
They
movie?
overcome Christmas. They
overcome Christmas. I don't know what that means.
They overcome Christmas.
Is Christmas the villain?
The only thing worse than these movies are the people writing the synopses for these movies.
Yeah.
Like, that's terrible. Country at Heart, the soul of Niall Mater, October 6th, 2020. But I do want to skip through that as quickly as possible so I can camp out on Bucky Dent. What's his name? Duke Ellington. Duke Sterling. Yeah, that's his name. Duke Sterling. She's taking him through a tour of the festival before it's open, but yet everyone is still in their booths, like just standing there, even though
They're setting up.
Yeah, but they're all just standing there like they're going to vend to people that aren't there yet because it's empty. And then she goes, so, like, how was it like writing this hit song? And he doesn't want to tell her that he co-wrote it. And he also doesn't want to tell her that Grady wrote it. And so he says, I mean, who knows where lyrics come from anyway? What?
Now, who does?
They come from people, Duke.
I'm with him on this.
Lyrics come from, I mean, who knows if we're even really alive? I mean, Descartes said, I think, therefore I am. I mean, have you seen The Matrix? I don't know.
What
It could be, we could all be just a figment of someone else's dreamscape.
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me.
Hey, that's a good lyric right there.
Where'd it come from?
Where do lyrics come from
Where'd it
anyway?
go?
God only knows. That's a good lyric, too.
a good
Let's
lyric,
write
too.
that down.
Man, maybe lyrics
Are
come from
lyrics
me.
just words?
Man.
What are they?
I have smoked a lot of drugs today. Where do lyrics come from anyway? Man, I don't know. I'll keep searching, though.
Where do lyrics come anyway? See, lyrics are really just words in the up and down.
That's right.
How about it?
How about you just sang them. You just sang them. You put music to them, and they good.
Boy.
That's where they come from. We
Daggum.
figured it out.
Daggum.
Last but not least.
Where did words come from?
Man, who made those up? Letters and consonants and vowels?
Who sat there and just said, here's a word for that?
This has something to do with the tabula rasa, I believe.
Man, I tell you what.
Duke's upset because he had a writing credit with. Can you guys just unpack that for me?
Grayson is upset that he did not get a writing credit for Grady and Grayson, both of them. They're both mad. You don't even talk to Grayson. No,
Grayson didn't even show up for this. Grayson was like, "Oh, we're gonna mess with Duke again. I'm out." Not after last time.
Grady is upset.
He didn't even have the nerve to tell me.
Didn't get a writing credit on that first hit song. We're gonna need you to say that you wrote the whole song. It's gonna be only your credit. He didn't go talk to Grady or Grayson about it. He just did it, and Grady was upset. That's the one thing.
But Grayson's not angling.
Grayson is always angry.
Grayson is always angry. That's kind of Grayson's bit, though.
He cut me with a glass bottle.
He did
yesterday.
He did. Said he could try. He holds his songs close to his chest, and he says, "You back up,
back up,
you back up."
He's been known to be difficult to work with.
He has, and that's why no one wants to give him credit. Ooh, Christmas preview number 2, October 8th, 2020. Belinda, played by Evans, she receives a visit from the ghost of her recently deceased mentor, played by Judd. Her mentor warns her current path is going to lead to a dark future and has recruited both the spirit of Christmas past, played by Brooks, and the spirit of Christmas present, played by Williams Paisley, to help her get back on track. The spirit's time-jumping adventure force Vivian to take hold of her life. Yeah! Oh, come on!
It's a Christmas carol! It's a Christmas carol!
In Nashville!
That
I didn't see it coming.
I didn't see it coming.
Oh my God!
the most convoluted piece of nonsense I've ever. It was like you were making it up as we went along.
Halfway through, I realized where they were going, and I
couldn't believe it. This is
somehow all that's going to happen in 84 minutes, and it's going to feel long.
Could be awesome. Ain't no scam.
Jiminy
I'm a friend of
Christmas.
Jesse Schramm. Love it.
Interesting.
You say, ain't no scam. I'm a friend of Jesse Schramm. You are cool.
Oh, man.
This is not what we do. We don't go love it or hate it with a rhyme. He reads all four. We tell him the one we're picking.
I can tell you, it's a go.
Why name it?
Oh, Christmas She Wrote. What are you doing?
Hey, I got a movie. It's called NYPD Christmas. Is it about Christmas? About the police in New York? No.
Nah.
Just love the name. It's about an owner of a bed and breakfast in Omaha. Just called it NYPD Christmas. Coming soon to Hallmark near you. NYPD Christmas.
What are you doing, Hallmark? It's like when they name something Jane Austen related and it has nothing to do with Jane Austen.
Have some very, like the Jane Austen ones have just a slight tie. Christmas She Wrote. If there is not a murder,
her name has to be Agatha, right? At some point,
I just don't understand. Why name it Christmas She Wrote?
Yeah.
My Best Friend's Bouquet, October 13th, 2020.
We've got special guests lined up to keep us company. It's going to be a lot of fun.
We've got 6 more preview episodes and 2 more look backs. Preview episodes called Christmas look backs, and they happen before Christmas starts. And in January, we will have 4 more look backs on Christmas as a season.
I understand what you're doing right now, and I don't appreciate it. This Thursday, we have 1 more preview episode.
The 3rd preview episode.
And I'm sad about that
Before
because
the
I love
kickoff episode.
And then next week, we have a kickoff.
Yeah.
The kickoff is different than the previews.
But it will look back at the 3 preview episodes.
Well, you have to look at the previews to kick off.
Then why do we have the preview episodes?
Because you need them to do what you need to do in the kickoff. It's very clear.
You need them to do what you need to do.
You can't kick off unless
Whatever
you know
the
what
case
you're
may
kicking off
be.
from. Another preview show, Christmas preview number 3, October 15th, 2020.
Oh. Yeah.
No, give me Magical Carousel all day long.
Yeah.
What's that movie called? Magical Carousel?
It is called the Christmas Carnival, I think.
Christmas
I'm
Carnival?
sorry, Christmas comes twice. Not even close. Christmas comes twice because you have it right here in the present, and then you got it 5 years
Carnival.
ago.
I'm almost positive.
No.
No, it is. It's not even.
I got one word. I got one.
It's not even close to that.
We can't.
It's,
Okay. No. You know what?
called Christmas
It was
Bingo.
originally when they announced the schedule. It was originally the Christmas Carousel.
Yeah, I don't think
they
so.
changed. I promise.
You're just making stuff up.
Go grab the papers from
You
in
know
there.
what?
Go
Here's
grab
what I
the
will do.
papers.
The
Go
good
grab
news
the
is
papers.
This is
Go
not-
grab the papers.
This is not the first nor the last Christmas preview that we will do. So on the next one, we'll make it right.
Let's take a quick break. Go get the papers.
I'm not getting up.
Go get the Panda. Go get the papers.
No, I'm with Dan on this one. You're wrong.
He didn't want to get up.
Go get the
The only thing
papers.
he wants more to be with you on everything is to not get up.
Someone go get the papers.
Take a
I
break.
can't.
Take
We're
a
gonna take a
break.
break. We're gonna be back with the last 4.
Wow,
the last
already?
4. Can you believe it?
3 hours of previews later.
Okay, Dan.
So we are donating all the ad revenue from these preview podcasts to a pretty special location. Where is that we're donating?
Oh yeah, we're Tuscaloosa.
The city.
Yeah.
We're writing a check to the city of Tuscaloosa.
Yeah, we sure are.
There you go.
They
Guys,
need new.
I've just been informed
Rail system.
what I said was incorrect because Saturday, December 19th, there's a movie called A Christmas Carousel. And I kid you not.
You did all that work and you were still wrong. Because there's a
What are the freaking odds that back-to-back movies are carousels?
The first one is a time traveling carousel, not called the Christmas Carousel, and probably because the title was already taken.
In what year? Listen, you've done generic Hallmark titles for years.
Hope at
Hallmark.
Christmas.
Hope at Christmas.
Love at
Joy
Christmas.
at Christmas. Love at
Christmas
Christmas.
joy.
And then the year where you're like, Christmas Carousel, you bring in 2?
They're like, oh, well, this is easy. Dan, we'll call it the Christmas Carousel. I've got bad news. I've got bad news.
How can you possibly have
There's
bad news?
no way that title's, what? Next weekend, you say? Okay.
I guess Christmas comes twice is fine.
Good gosh.
What about the Christmas Carnival?
The Christmas Carousel played first, and then Christmas Comes Twice is the second Christmas Carousel movie. That's Sweet, Sweet Autumn, October 20th, 2020.
In town, Maggie decides I'm going to stay here. They kiss big ones. And that, my friends, was Sweet Autumn. That's exactly
When you say
right.
they kiss big ones,
Yes.
what do you mean? Like a big kiss?
They kiss big ones.
You're with them on this, Panda?
They kissed big ones.
Yeah,
Just
I'm
say
with
it.
Brand on this one.
They kissed big ones.
Yeah,
they kissed
Yeah.
big ones.
They kissed big ones. That's
Kiss
exactly
big
right.
ones. I saw Kissing Big Ones live once. They were so good.
Guys, they were kissing big ones. I don't know what you want me to say. Hey,
Anything but that.
I was talking. No. What?
Now it's the kickoff. It's the kickoff app.
Season 3 kickoff, October 22nd, 2020.
Lots of love to all of you, and I'll see you all November 14th. Can't wait. Back to you, boys.
Thanks, pal.
Brennan, he's on location. Thanks,
He is on
Brennan. I
location.
appreciate
Thanks. We
that.
got you.
Thank you.
Thank-
Yep.
and thank
he's
you.
out. He's good. All right, good.
He's
We got
good.
him.
Clear him.
Thanks, Brennan.
Yeah, I'll talk to him off air.
Okay, good. Thanks, Trace.
Try and stab
Appreciate
me.
it. Yeah, no.
With that jacket on?
Trace loves her some Brennan Ellis.
Take it off.
It's weird.
Just the jacket. Leave the shirt on. I'm
Stop
not,
it, Trace.
not an animal.
We've already had several talks with HR about you, and it's getting uncomfortable.
I am HR. Jokes on you.
Jingle Bell Bride, October 26th, 2020.
Hey, listen, the Moose Crossing.
We have to spend some time on this.
Guys, the moose don't have to cross there. And the stop, okay, you stop briefly. He gets stuck. There's so many angles.
I
don't even
always
know where.
assumed moose crossing meant just be aware.
yeah.
Yes.
Right?
Not that you have to full
If
stop.
it's not red, you don't stop fully unless
But
you
it's not like
see
a
a
train.
moose.
It's not like a train crossing. You don't have to look both ways.
Yeah.
There's your moose.
Moose are not scheduled like that. They're more of a temperamental crowd. They're not.
Oh, boy, it's half past moose time.
Hey, Bob.
It's moose o'clock.
Hey, Bob, should we just cross here? Or should we go down to the sun? Let's go down to the sun.
Well, they put that sign there. We might as well just scurry on down. I mean, they didn't have to put the sign there. They put the sign there. It would be not polite for us.
I got caught jaywalking in 95. 3 weeks in moose jail. You don't want a part of it.
Christmas Tree Lane, October 27th, 2020.
I will never watch this thing again. It was bad.
Your bottom 5 has so much more coming, Dan.
That's
Come
true.
on.
That's true. But this was.
Is it one of the
utterly-
worst Hallmark movies you've ever
I got to
seen?
be honest.
This is what I will say.
I would
This is the only thing I can think of here. Panda shows up one day with a wheelbarrow, and he says, "Brand, get in." I'm absolutely getting in. That sounds like a blast. He asks you, Dan, to get in the wheelbarrow. You're saying no. That's how you approach this movie. This movie is as dumb as getting in a wheelbarrow that Panda is pushing for a good time, and you don't like it. I'm all in on the wheelbarrow. Let's have a good time.
If you let Panda push you in a wheelbarrow, you're going to die.
Worth it. It was fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think the wheelbarrow illustration holds up, and I don't think anyone would think it did.
Hold on.
I think it's a terrible illustration. Jingle Bell Bride had moments. It had feels. That is a 1 a.m. illustration if I've ever heard it. It's terrible. I'm telling you right now,
Panda?
I would take a cheerful Christmas over this movie.
Oh, just go.
Oh, come on.
I would take a cheerful
now
Christmas.
You
over
are
this movie.
so you could
right now.
okay. Well, how do I say this? I hate you and all that you are as a human and what you've become and how you've ruined my life,
Yeah.
et cetera, et cetera. Get out of my wheelbarrow. You're not welcome, Panda. Let's go home.
Chateau Chris Mall, October 28th, 2020.
The question that has remained unanswered in my house, I title, Why You Gotta Do Me Like That, Hallmark. This is the title of my answer. And I'll paint a picture. So in the final scene, when they're about to, they confess their love for each other, these two beautiful, talented actors turn into what we in the biz call a 50-50. And they are facing off with beautiful light, nice backlight, side light. They look gorgeous, wrapping their beautiful chiseled faces. And they are about to embark on what we've all been waiting for, that kiss.
That's right.
The very handsome man takes his hand. He puts it on her shoulder. I thought was nice, gentle, well executed. Then they go in for a kiss. And that kiss was sweet, beautiful, Christmas all around, but it was brief.
Yeah.
And the person that I was watching this movie with, to my left, turned to me and immediately said, "Why you gotta be so aggressive with your kisses in your movies?" So now this whole process of your podcast has created a problem for me in my life. So this question will probably carry on for days, weeks. Maybe I'll hear about it in a month from now. Who knows?
Hey,
so
listen,
why you got to do me like that, Hallmark?
I think the key, Tyler, that's great. The key is to be somewhere on the spectrum between that Luke McFarlane kiss and all of Andrew Walker's kisses. Because
why? Is it intense?
Oh, yeah. No.
Oh,
go watch Sweet Autumn. The talk was just the kiss. Go watch Sweet
really?
Autumn. Yeah. So just show whoever was sitting to your left or your right, whichever way that was. Show
the other
them,
extreme.
Yeah. So show them that ending of a movie and just say, hey,
Okay.
I'm somewhere in that middle zone. That's the key. I'm trying to help
explain
you.
this to me. So if Drew puts out some massive kiss, he lays on his leading lady, or vice versa, depending on how you look at it. Was the reaction positive?
It was super positive.
Oh my gosh. Super positive.
Very positive. Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
these are discussions that are had on set. The hand, no hand.
Wow.
Who's doing what? At the end of our movie, there's a whole thing that took place prior to that.
I'll just tell you this.
Shaking out how it took place.
The stock Hallmark viewer wants you to kiss big ones and keep your clothes on. If you can do that, you're making them happy. Go as hard as possible, but keep your clothes on.
Yep.
Okay.
And you'll be good to go.
It seems to be the consensus,
No
if you
doubt.
can believe it.
And that,
Okay.
and I
the only no.
You were about to say.
What?
Go ahead.
I was gonna do a Tyler Hines bit. I didn't want to get weird.
Yeah.
Come on, go. No, we're here now. We got
No. We're
Well, I'm not the stock Hallmark audience, so Tyler, if you want to get naked, by all means, my friend, bring it home.
yeah.
I know we went with video for a good reason.
Oh, here it comes.
Those shirts got to go somewhere.
Deliver by Christmas, October 29th, 2020. I want to say, I know a lot of people sometimes think, Bran, you speak in hyperbole. And that's one,
Hold on to your hats, folks.
shocking. And two, I have to talk to you about this movie because it like when generations from now, when they are studying how to make best films, they're going to study this one because it is out of this horrible, crazy world we're living in world. It is amazing. I loved it. When I sit down to watch a Hallmark Christmas movie, this is what I'm hoping for. I loved it for years to come. For years to come. Those of you that are thinking of going to film school, you don't need to anymore. Study this film. It's fantastic. Hyperbole not a thing for me.
I can't imagine there being a better one this year.
Wow.
Moving forward, it's a well-made movie. It just is. For
Do you
Hallmark,
like it?
Yeah, I do. I like
Oh!
It's a good movie.
Weekend in! First weekend in!
it. Dude, you're gonna hurt. So we're just spilling Diet Coke everywhere.
That's why Plum left the napkins. They knew it would happen. They
Why
knew
else
it
would
would.
they leave those napkins?
I don't know. They knew it would happen. Thank you, Plum.
Yeah.
Woo!
First weekend in, baby.
Yeah.
So Molly and her sister go to the ice skating rink, and Molly's niece is having some lessons, and she says, "Oh my gosh, she has improved," and I cannot, for the life of me, imagine a world where she's worse at ice skating than she is
Oh
right
my
there.
gosh, she's so bad.
It is she's barely skating.
She's like Tanya Harding after the incident.
Oh, she's improved. She's actually on the ice this time.
She was on all fours before just crawling. She's standing.
I saw her. She was like going
licking the ice.
This was it.
Don't do it.
Tastes
Stop
like
licking
water.
the ice.
I kid you not. She was going in a circle like this on the ice, and that caused Molly to go, boy, look at her.
I will say, if you're not athletic like me, that scene makes a whole lot of sense. When
You've
improved.
You
And I
saw
was
her
standing upright.
You saw her and she said it, and you were like, yeah, she has.
Good job.
Keep spinning, girl.
One Royal Holiday, November 2nd, 2020.
Panda, what did you think about this movie, you big royal boy?
Let me tell you, it gave me every royal feel I could have almost hoped for. The castle was not the best, but I'm going to forgive that because the rest of the movie is awesome. Royal feels, the royal family's great. You have an inn. There's a little bit of a road trip. It's almost the perfect movie, Bran. Almost the perfect movie. I don't want to say it too soon. It's definitely in my top 5. I don't know if it's 1 or 2 for me right now.
We've watched 5 movies.
You said it's a perfect movie.
5 movies, and you said it's definitely in your top 5.
Right,
And
definitely.
the most lukewarm take of all time.
And also, no movie you haven't said is near perfect about any other movie.
Yes.
It has to be the first. It has to be number
This
1.
has to be 1 if it's near perfect.
Here's the deal. I do love that father-son dynamic in Delivered by Christmas.
A movie
I do
that,
love it.
upon
I do love
listening
it.
back, you said, aside from the lead male, the rest of the acting is bad in the whole movie.
But the family
You said
is
that about that movie.
adorable. Okay. You know what? I feel I need some space from this.
I can't tell if these are true thoughts or fake
Okay,
thoughts.
Have you told somebody?
I love Royal Holiday. It's a great one. I'm in.
You mean One Royal Holiday?
I said what I said.
Okay.
Cranberry Christmas, November 3rd, 2020.
I got clever feels though.
Okay, clever feels.
If I had to categorize it,
I love clever feels.
I doubt they're clever.
They sneak up
know
on you
what?
when you least expect it. You're like, where'd these feels come from?
I didn't
Clever
see it
little
coming.
feels.
The Christmas cards that they shape into a Christmas tree on the refrigerator, that's genius.
Dear gracious.
Normally, where do you put them? I don't know. I loved it. I stand by that idea. Clever.
I call that more like craft feels.
It's not clever feels. For
No, that's
sure.
clever.
Clever feels to me is like something that comes out of
Yeah.
But it's a card that's also a tree
Yeah, I
now.
see
No,
it.
we all saw it.
It's
I think
like
we got what
Transformers.
it was.
Christmas card, okay?
There wasn't any mistaking what it
I
was.
stand by me 100% on that.
I'm
you
glad
do.
you stand by yourself.
Yeah. On the 12th date of Christmas, November 4th, 2020.
And that, my friends, was on the 12th date of Christmas.
I don't think I know the name of this movie.
You don't.
It's the 12th date of Christmas.
On the 12th date of Christmas.
On the 12th date of
It's the song.
Christmas.
Tyler Hines gave to me
1 yummy yummy.
2 sniffing shirts.
3
Come on.
You got it, buddy. You got it.
3 tasty morsels. I don't think I had it.
You never did.
4 panda sayings. 5 Deck the Hallmark masks. Now available. Yeah. All right, we're ready to go to break.
We did it.
We're
Yes, please. Can we? Please? Can we go to break, please?
Dear Deck the Hallmark. I saw what you did. I appreciate the effort.
Why didn't you do the other 7 days in the song? I know, because it was a terrible bit.
Sincerely, you know who.
Hashtag you suck.
Holly and Ivy, November 5th, 2020.
I do need to know just schedule-wise about this home inspection on December 28th. I feel like there's a few things you need to know. First of all, the home inspections are never scheduled that quick. DSS couldn't move that quick if their life depended on it, 1, and that's why they need your help. 2, so it's December 23rd, and she has months of work to do. I mean, there are gaping holes in this house. And you know, so he's going to get a crew to come over and help. And yeah, they go sledding first, which I think is a little bit of a mishap and could definitely be considered a wait what. But when you think about the fact that after the 23rd is Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, you really only have like 2.5 days. Sledding seems like the worst thing you could do at this point. I just want to know the division of labor over those 2.5 days to make this thing happen. I know they worked on Christmas Eve. I know they did. They can't work the day of the inspection. So 26th, 27th, and Christmas Eve, I want to know how they got it done. Looking at that house before and after, with what was it, maybe 8 people that were going to work? I don't think 80 people could do that in 2.5 days. I want to know how they did it. I want to know what their secret was. I want to know the favors they called in.
Dan, I was under the impression they were done on the 24th.
They did it all in one day.
They did it. Remember, they did a walkthrough.
Wow. Yeah.
They did a walkthrough, and the parents were there, and they said, "You got a gift for you."
One gift before Christmas. You're 100% right. So they did all of this in 6 hours.
Yeah.
That's the power of a montage.
And you know what else?
It's the power of the montage.
I take it back. They could have gone sledding, clearly.
Should have gone sledding again. It was still sunny out.
Well, they had Jack Ace on the hammer.
And so Jack Ace, he gets it done. What a Jack Ace.
Before sunset, right? So that was like, they must have got it done before 6 p.m.
Yes.
Yeah, in Wisconsin.
They managed to go sledding, do everything, and still have time for another sled. If they wanted to. And I think that
and they should have.
It's impressive.
Listen, when someone comes with a handmade sled, use sled.
Always.
That is a rule of life. That's a rule of life.
Rule of life.
Handmade sled, sled or dead. That's the rule. I'm not a fan of the lingo personally.
You don't make it up.
I don't make it up.
The Christmas Bow, November 8th, 2020.
Ooh,
I don't know if you remember, if you're a longtime Decker, you may remember back in January of 2019. I know that's over a decade ago in COVID time, but January of 2019, we were still operating out of basically a living room, and the sound quality is great. But there's a little episode called North Pole that we did in January. It's a classic Christmas movie, and we were doing our own ads because no one had purchased ads for us yet, and we came up with what we thought to be a fictional candy bar called Snackers.
Yes.
And Rachel Rogers, listener of the show, sent us this yesterday.
Some 2 years later, almost.
And it's a box of Snackers. Now, it would be as seen on deck to Hallmark, whether it's sweet, whether it's salty, it's a Snackers. That's the actual tagline from. Go back and listen to the North Pole episode, guys. Seriously. The quotes that we all said. And we made up this candy bar, and this candy bar was 98% cacao chocolate. It had Nerds candy bar, it had nougat, and it had nuts in it. And it would be cool if she sent us a box, but she did one better. She made, go ahead and pass it down. Take one and pass it down. That'd be great. She made actual Snackers.
Yeah.
And I would love to tell you that this is an unboxing, but we already did this earlier. Yeah. Brandon and I did. They have every ingredient that we mentioned on that podcast from January of 2019 in them. And Snackers are now a real candy bar, and we're all going to take a bite. And Panda's excited if he could ever get it open. We're all going to take a bite together. Rachel, thank you for snacking with us and for listening along.
We really have the best fans. I think we just the best listeners out there.
You can join the Facebook group. They do a cookie exchange and a Secret Santa. It's a one big happy, hundreds of people, big family.
I will say the coloring on this.
It looks great.
It is a beautiful candy bar.
But we knew this from Snackers.
Yeah, of course.
The Snackers product never disappoints.
So to Snackers.
Let's eat.
Mm-hmm. Got some nuts.
I tell you.
Got some Nerds.
On that second bite, when you crunch into that first Nerd, that's when it's real.
Huh.
You don't expect Nerds candy to work in a chocolate bar, and they don't.
Thank you, Rachel, for making our
this is better than I thought it would be.
Candy dreams come true.
There it is. It's for Snackers.
I want to. Have you made candy before? Because if this was your,
this is in. If you've never made candy and you just out of the box went Snackers and pulled it off this well,
can we suggest that you are in?
I like to think Rachel's been working on this since January 2019.
I can't get it right. The nougat.
Doing different.
I don't know how you make nougat, but she crushed it.
Yeah.
This is great nougat.
It really is not a bad candy bar. And I think that's the most surprising part of it all. The Nerds do catch you by surprise.
They do.
It's almost like you decide to throw that in. We could be just snacking on pure nougat and chocolate deliciousness, but you had to chime in and say.
Well, at that point, it's just the Three Musketeers, right?
No, there's nuts in there. She ground up nuts into the nougat.
Yeah.
There's nuts in the nougat. Saw them live.
There's nuts in the nougat.
You're going to knock it out, aren't you? Are you gonna knock it out? Are you gonna finish the whole thing?
No, I don't think I can.
I thought about something else that we
Nuts
could
in the
do
nougat and the silver spoon
to improve.
We'll have a good nut then.
I thought of something else that we could do to improve.
We'll have a good nut then. Is that what you said? You nailed it. You know we'll have a good nut then.
Yeah. And the nuts and the nougat and the syrup. Put the nerds in and then get a spoon. Christmas with the Darlings, November 8th, 2020. Andrew, anything you want to promote, pitch, whatever you want to do, this is the moment to do it. What do you want to say to the people?
Wow. What do I not want to say to the people? I just, I appreciate you guys, and I love that you guys take the time to review all of these movies and really review them. Like, you guys are so honest, and you did the details, and truly, I really do think that Hallmark is missing out in not having you guys come in as consultants and look at the scripts really quickly, throw out some... Guys, I should send you my next movie that I do, read the script, and then tell me certain elements that you think should be thrown into the script. And I'm going to try my best to have those...
I love it.
Those bits, thrown in and written in. And because, Hallmark is amazing where they allow a lot of the actors to come in and bring their own... bring their own, write their own scenes and give a little bit of their input. Obviously, you got to work closely with the exec that's on point, that runs that's out of Crown Media. But I think Hallmark is really missing out in not having you guys be consultants on some of these films. And I might just go out on a limb here and send you guys my next script.
I love it. Never kiss a man in a Christmas sweater, November 9th, 2020. At the end of the movie, they bring the suitcase, the luggage back at the end of the movie. And that's something that I had forgotten that we had talked about. We talked about in another one of Nina's movies, Christmas Homecoming, or the Lori Loughlin movie before she was in jail. So that one. And so I think that to me was fun. But aside from that, nothing really here for me.
Yeah,
Tell me, you guys didn't know Lori Loughlin's in jail?
I've heard.
Hallmark doesn't own us, guys. We can talk about her.
Absolutely we can.
Everywhere a crook.
Oh my God.
Nope. No.
Let's take a break.
Okay.
Let's take a break.
Just a few plays out, Chief.
You have a collect call.
I think Cindy was on When Calls the Heart, so she's being absolutely quiet right now.
She's great. Hey, let's take a break. Let's take a break before we get a collect call from Lori. We'll be right back here. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back.
Hey.
We did it.
Back and better than ever.
Better than ever.
Better than ever.
What did we do during break to make it better?
We got rid of the Lori Loughlin jokes.
We got rid of it. We said, you know what? You say, you know what? I think we're done.
Yeah.
My soul shrivels sometimes being your friend.
Yeah, Cindy was like, I want to participate in the second half of this. Please, no more. And
no more.
We
said nope. How about the wait whats? Let's talk about the wait whats, the things in this movie that made us go, wait, what? Panda, any for you?
Man, not as many as I was hoping for because, I always want to join in the jovialness, but there's just a few moments here, guys, just a few. At one point he says, there's no rules with the gingerbread house. They can be as tall as you want, 10 stories high. I just want to talk about if somebody has donated just a few kits of gingerbread, there are in fact rules. You can't overuse the gingerbread, and you shouldn't certainly be making them 10 stories high. There needs to be enough gingerbread. Share the love. Don't let one kid build the big one. That happened to me in grade school.
Somebody took all the gingerbread?
Well, they would take all the best art supplies, and it drove me crazy.
You still had gingerbread.
Yeah, there was
they would take all the best art supplies?
All the best ones.
Right. Hold on. Rank art supplies from best to worst.
Okay,
go.
Okay, best glue that still works. Where the top.
Come out. You came hot out of the gate with glue that still works?
Yeah.
Just stop it.
My glue cap would always get stuck and it would come out.
So you were stuck with the worst
on purpose? They conspired to be like, we're going to give Panda the bad glue.
Can you? Okay, and like the glue sticks
You
where
were
you couldn't get.
You were homeschooled.
Okay,
You think it was your mom? I'm gonna get him.
She watched me struggle with that glue cap a long time.
She shut up. She goes, sorry, somebody robbed us of all the good craft art supplies. Here are the bad ones.
Your mom,
like the unsharp scissors. Like, am I alone on this island? Come on.
Your mom would break all the crayons at night.
Got him.
I stand by what I said. Yeah. I know what I said. I stand by
those kids in your class. Christmas in Vienna, November 16th, 2020.
Philadelphia is the Vienna of the United States.
Yeah.
That's a line that's said in this movie. You know, they say, Philadelphia, you're from the Northeast, Jen. You probably heard it 100. If you had a nickel for every time that you heard Philadelphia is the Vienna of the U.S. I mean, I can't even go to the Liberty Bell without going, this is Vienna.
Being from Boston, we always had an inferiority complex. You know, the Vienna of,
you're just the Brussels of the United States.
Do you guys want to hop on the bus and go to Vienna of the United States this weekend?
Those Vienna cheesesteaks are so good.
So good.
And by the way, when they suddenly cut to them ice skating, they did look like they were in Philadelphia.
That's right. Yeah, actual Philadelphia, not the Philadelphia of Europe. If that works both ways. I don't know if it works both ways. Meet me at Christmas, November 17th, 2020.
The final thing is Joan has a very specific philosophy of marshmallows. Four's too many, two's too few, three's just right. But then we learned she's given up marshmallows entirely.
Yeah.
For somebody who has that specific of a philosophy on marshmallows, they don't give them up.
He had this problem in the movie, and we talked it through. For me, that was a sign of her being a kid.
Yes, Nikki, we talked it through.
We did.
Listen.
Nikki, you just worry about acting in the movies. We'll worry about watching them, okay? You don't even have the channel, all right? So you just take a few plays off, all right?
Hey, someone has to talk through these heavy-hitting issues of our country, such as what happened to her love of three marshmallows.
That's right. So the way I took that was that was a very whimsical part of her. It's just this thing she used to do, three marshmallows, and then as she grew older, she just gave it up because it was a dumb kid thing. It's not like it's some
she
weird.
She was 18 when she had developed that philosophy.
Not developed when she was doing it. She was 18.
18. Yeah. No, to me, when you have, that's one of those things. That's an unchangeable thing of your nature.
For me, it was just like you get older and you just stop doing the three marshmallows.
I'll say this. My philosophy on hot chocolate has never changed, and it's give it to me.
That's right.
Like, that's the philosophy. There are some philosophies absolutely change, but whatever your ideas about life and politics, sure, change them.
Yeah.
But hot chocolate, you have it, you stick with it through and through.
Extra whipped cream.
Amen.
Double extra whipped cream on hot chocolate.
You've been that way since I've known you. You're not changing.
That's right.
Exactly. That's
Come hell or high water, extra whipped cream.
But what you don't know is as a child, I just did a dollop of whipped cream.
You've gotten more whimsical in your older age.
Yeah,
I will say you are more whimsical.
Yeah. You call me Whimsy Dan.
That was going to be your Twitter handle, but it was taken. Whimsy Dan was taken.
Yeah.
What are you doing in my house? Timeless Christmas, November 18th, 2020.
It's the scan system.
It's the scan system.
This sounds like a fax.
You scan it once.
You send it twice.
You send it twice.
You stamp 3 times.
It's the mailing system. I think what it happened, they scan it and then it sends in an email.
No, that is good.
Yeah.
So it's a milling system.
What is a milling system?
For mills.
What's your favorite type of mill?
The direct cut.
Olin Mills.
Bobby Brown. Millie Bobby Brown. That's the bit there. That was that.
The Giant Bird and the Christmas Doctor, November 19th, 2020.
Their commitment to serving apple cider with Mexican food is disconcerting. As somebody who loves Mexican food,
well, remember it's a diner; they serve everything.
Yeah, but okay,
so it's not real.
I will say, which is true. But also the other problem is, guys, I'm not one to sit there and critique what you drink with your Mexican food, but apple cider, whether it's served hot or cold, is off limits. It's a no-go for me.
You're circling when you should be landing the plane of this server may be a psychopath.
Because she keeps forcing them to drink the apple cider?
They haven't had it to drink in years, and she continues to bring it. She doesn't even let them order They're probably scared to fire her because she'll burn down the place. This server is I'm worried about her.
I like to think that she's just inattentive at times. Like she just, they ordered it a couple times and then just for the past several years.
But you can't get mad at these people for drinking cider when the server's bringing it without them asking for it.
You're also like, your whole thing about diners is how they're revolutionary. They're putting cheese in things where they don't belong, but keep your cider where it belongs.
No, not with Mexican food.
Yeah, no,
I have a diner.
Okay, but there's also, you cross the line into just crass, okay? And I would say that's
so
crass.
Serving like guacamole at a diner that also has Meatloaf Monday isn't crass.
I would say that checks.
Okay, but cider, cold or hot, with said Mexican food is a no.
No, we wouldn't.
Yeah,
I stand by everything I've said.
What about like with some spicy candy in it?
Yeah.
Have you ever had that?
What?
Apple cider with we put Red Hots.
Red Hots.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
I've never done that.
Oh my gosh, it's so good.
Okay.
But I'm just worried about.
I could get back on.
Okay. Mexican food,
the logical
spicy
consistency
cider.
of this
it's
is on par with the movie. But also, I want to be clear, no one ever orders apple cider in this movie. The server continues to bring it. She is the problem.
Because it's good. You don't know.
They never drink it. He says I don't drink it.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. That's true.
The Christmas House, November 22nd, 2020. Anzo, what the hallmarks?
I definitely had the Pet Detective and the Doctor Lawyer show both sounded really intriguing. I just wanted to kick out real quick that Robert Buckley stars in this film, produced it, he co-wrote it, and he gives himself this moment early on that is supposed to be embarrassing for his character, where the ex-girlfriend sees him wearing his old high school stuff because the airline lost his baggage and that's all he's got to wear. It reminded me of those old, like 1940s pinups where it's a scantily clad woman who is embarrassed to be caught scantily clad, and that's the picture. Like, he is wearing this 2 sizes too small, form-fitting shirt, giving us just a little peek at his like rock hard abs and these super snug sweatpants, and it's supposed to like, oh, I'm so embarrassed.
I'm so
like,
sorry,
dude, you're a walking thirst trap. Just own it already.
I saw Walking Thirst Trap,
but
I saw Walking Thirst Trap live. They were so good.
I tried to get Walking Thirst Trap.
Clothes were way too small.
Yeah.
I tried to get that as my Twitter handle, and it was taken. And that's frustrating because that's how people describe me.
That scene was just weird from the get-go. It was awkward, and then there was this like, I'm sorry, like I'm shooting December of the Month Pajama Club, whatever later. But I'm sorry that, you're here now? I'll go downstairs, I think, is what's going to happen. A Nashville Christmas Carol, November 23rd, 2020.
I had maybe too high of expectations. I don't know if it met those expectations. But I had fun. Like, it's still a fun movie overall. I'll say that. There it is. Fun movie. Fun big funds, maybe 6.
Big funds, maybe 6.
That's one of your worst sentences.
Justin?
Excluding the big funds, maybe 6. I'm pretty much on the same page with Panda.
He cannot stand by that gibberish.
He's a real journalist.
that could be some secret code word that I don't know. Big funds, maybe 6.
I can't wait
try to unpack that masterpiece.
That's the cue drop of the day, everybody. That's the cue drop of the day.
That's right.
If you listen to it backwards, you'll get it. The Angel Tree, November 24th, 2020. Her boss says, hey, I want you to go back to Pine River, do a follow-up column, and get to the bottom of who this angel is. If you can figure that out, you're going to get yourself a promotion. There's so many of these, like, if you do this, then promotion.
Oh, yeah.
Is that how the big business boys work?
Yeah. We were big business boys.
You guys were big.
Yeah.
What got you your promotion, Panda?
The time Dan asked me to do singing telegrams.
That's right. And he was so good at
We
them.
got a clip.
We do.
Absolutely. Hi, I am Panda. I'm here to give you a telegram.
No, so typically, and I don't want to correct you on your clip, typically, singing telegrams, you sing a song.
No.
You sing a song, like
Right.
a Christmas
I
song or
completely
any other
understand.
song.
Right.
You just say, hey, I'm Panda. I'm here with your singing telegram. And then
What
you
is
sing a
the
song.
telegram?
You just sang you sang an intro.
Yeah, no, I was
you
also
were a
dropping off the
freaking
telegram.
Walmart greeter.
Do you have... Do you have the telegram?
The song is the telegram.
No.
Yes.
That's not how this works.
Yes, it is. Then that
So
is
she heads back to Pine River.
A God Wink Christmas 3, the God Winkingest of all, November 26th, 2020.
I'm agreeing with Panda here. The grandma, I loved her, and I just got to say this: there was a lot of things that she did and said that gave me feels. The thing that blew me away the most, and I'm not a big fashion boy, but when I see someone pulling something off, I just like to say pulling that off. And towards the end of this movie, she gets out and she's wearing a hat. And she's pulling that hat off. And if you are listening to this, Grandma, pulling it off. Continue to do that. You are rocking that hat. Gave me hat feels. Dan?
I'm going to say this. She went full Canadian Mountie.
Yeah,
in
she
that
did.
Moment.
She really
did.
did.
She had the red top. She had the brown hat. I was like, that's a Royal Canadian Mounted Police Grandma. And I'm here for it.
Yeah. And she was pulling it off.
I saw Royal Canadian Mounted Police Grandma live.
Oh, boy.
So good.
Yes.
Great show.
Unbelievable.
They did 4 encores.
It's underground. You have to get the invite through Chipmunk.
Yeah.
I don't even know how that works. But once you're there, it's
your understanding of Canadian culture is.
We saw Paul there. We couldn't even speak. It was a rule. We couldn't do it. But it was a great show. You're right.
No eye contact even. It was intense.
Nothing. That's right.
But everyone was on their phone. It was weird.
It was a weird show. Yeah. Chipmunk only rings once.
If I only had Christmas, November 30th, 2020.
You sound tired, like we've been doing this all day, but this is Monday.
This is Monday, baby.
There's no way we've been doing it.
I'm not tired at all.
Fresh. I'm fresher than a spring turkey.
Are you more?
Spring turkey?
Spring turkey.
No, I have bad news.
Oh no!
During the spring, that is when turkey hunting season actually is. That's when people kill the most turkeys. So, do you want to stand by that?
Yep.
Are you more fresh or are you more clean?
So fresh and so clean.
Are you more fresh or more clean?
I can't
do
pick.
it now.
All right, I'm clean. I'm a clean boy.
Clean boy.
Welcome
also
everybody.
Very fresh. More clean though.
Yeah. What makes you more clean though?
I do Duke Cannon.
Duke Cannon.
Oh, wow.
Free shout out to Duke Cannon. I didn't even pay for this app.
No.
Love that. Thanks, Duke.
Thanks, Duke.
Hey, guys.
Duke.
You're welcome. Making it myself. I have a very hard time believing that anybody in the entire world was thinking to themselves, if only there was a Hallmark Christmas movie with vague references to the Wizard of Oz.
How dare you say vague?
I'm sorry.
How dare you say vague? This side of Candace coming through her TV set like the girl in the ring and hitting us all over the head with a yellow brick mallet.
Yeah.
They couldn't have been any less vague.
You're right. No one was asking for this. And I'm disappointed. I think, is what it comes down to. We've had a good year. We've had a good run.
Yeah.
And this is a low point. This is my least favorite. It's worse than Godwink.
Wow.
For me.
Close,
because at
man.
least at that point I liked the two characters. Like I enjoyed watching them on screen. I didn't enjoy
The
look at
plot
this.
made more sense.
And here's the thing also. I'm not a huge CCB fan, but I will say there's other actors that I dislike more in the Hallmark universe. And I will say, to Panda's point of her doing something, like I saw Dorothy in her.
Yeah.
I saw she was trying to do a Dorothy thing. But I didn't want that. So I didn't want this movie. I didn't want it. And I'm bummed. I'm just bummed.
Yeah.
I think the Hallmark, I'm not mad at you. I'm just disappointed that this is where we are.
It's a Christmas waltz, December 1st, 2020.
we are at the part of the season where you're watching a Lacey Chabert movie
For the
premiere.
first time, yeah.
And while watching that, you see a trailer for another new Lacey Chabert movie that's coming out this weekend. That's where we are in this season.
Yeah. If you thought 2020 was a bad year, plot twist, it's not now.
No. Guys, let's all take time and list 3 things that 2020 did right. 1, Lacey Chabert, twice.
I disagree.
Number 2, carousel movies, plural.
Twice.
Plural. Yeah. Are we it's just Hallmark things?
Yeah.
Number 3.
You know what? I've got it, Dan, since you're apparently a Grinch.
I'm a Grinch.
Jack the Hallmark. Friendship.
Yeah.
You're welcome, world.
Yeah.
2020 did do that right.
2020 did do that
We
right.
were awful before this year, but now we are
We were a
golden.
dumpster fire.
We weren't friends. We weren't.
No, we
friends.
weren't.
Guys,
No.
at the beginning, we don't need to.
We made it
We
up.
don't need to get into the nitty gritty here, but at the beginning of the year, January, we went to that retreat.
That's right.
And the trust fall.
That's right. The trust fall.
I couldn't believe it.
We let
It
Panda
worked.
fall just directly down 10 feet. We thought he was going to have spinal fusion surgery, and he didn't. We apologized, and we're all on good footing.
And that made it up. Like after you guys finished laughing,
And when he crawled back up there for the second time to try it again,
that's when I knew.
we held back tears,
Yeah.
and we caught him.
We caught him.
Thanks, guys.
We caught him.
We braced your fall that time. Really,
right. Yeah.
we can only hold so much. Like,
Wow. Good gosh.
not that. I'm talking about 10,
Look, I
just called you
from
fat.
10
I
stories.
know, that's what I heard.
From 10 stories.
I didn't say 10 stories, you doofus. That's 100 feet. I said 10 feet. Why would he fall from 10 stories?
I don't know,
But
Dan.
I could-
was the retreat.
I thought we were supposed to be friendly this year, Brad.
Janny at the retreat center said,
Janny.
hike up those
Janny.
10 stories.
It was a lot of stories, and I said, "This seems unusually high, Jenny."
And then Janie said that's why they call it trust fall, and you were like, okay.
It seemed okay. I will say, I
In
thought
retrospect.
he died.
Christmas by Starlight, December 2nd, 2020.
It's going to be definitely in my top 10. Man, fun all the way around. Big fun. Maybe 9.
Whoa!
Boy.
Yeah.
So that when you said big fun, maybe 6.
It
last
was
week,
maybe 6.
maybe it's number 6 on your top 10.
No.
Okay. Good.
No, scale 1 to 10.
Maybe,
You don't understand
maybe
the big
6
fun
and 10.
scale?
I don't understand the big fun
Interesting.
scale. I clearly don't.
Because the movie you said it about.
Ended up 6 or around there. You said it wasn't going to quite be in your top 5. Big
Right.
fun, maybe 6.
Yeah, big fun, maybe 6. Out of 10.
Okay.
I think most people understood it as maybe the 6th.
No. Scale
Okay.
1
You
to
learn
10. I think
something new every day.
You learn something
every day. So if this is going to be a 9 out of 10 and it's going to be in your top 10 of movies,
Yeah.
there are going to be no less than 4 or 5 movies you would think that have a higher score than 9 out of 10 this
Well, I mean,
year.
you get into decimals.
Yeah.
at some
No,
point.
I know that's how that works. It would have to, or they would be perfect 10s.
Well, no, and
One Royal Holiday 10 of 10 for you?
9.8.
Okay.
So
Delivered
all
by
gonna be in the
Christmas?
decimals.
Huh?
Delivered by Christmas?
He's got Delivered by Christmas third.
9.6.
Wow.
It's a 5-star Christmas. December 3rd, 2020. Look, this movie is not perfect, but it is a delight. It really is a ton of fun. I don't know what to tell you. I laughed in this movie more than I've ever laughed in a Hallmark movie. Bethany Joy Lenz, who I've told you before the movie, is my favorite leading Hallmark actress. She's great in this, but not only is she great in this, you're 100% right, Bran. Every single one of these characters gets its due. The Christmas house needs to take some notes. This is how you do multiple plot lines. I said it during the movie, what you said, Panda. At a commercial break, I said, we're an hour and 10 minutes in. We have yet to see any of the standard Hallmark movie beats that we ever see. When I talk about Hallmark movies, I talk about good within the genre and then transcending the genre. This movie does transcend the genre. Yep. I am very torn on if this is better than Delivered by Christmas or not.
But you like it?
I do like it.
Dan likes the move. Come on. Dan likes the move. Come on, people. Hey, like the movie. Ho, ho. Dan likes the movies. His name is Dan and he has a rough exterior. But he watches movie and he say, yeah. Dan likes the movie.
What'd you say?
The best part about that is you tried to convince him to join by saying that who's watching?
Faye's watching.
B. You said B.
Good morning, Christmas, December 4th, 2020. There is this is the second movie this week where I have watched a man pick up a woman and put her somewhere.
You're starting off great.
First, old Vic Webb picked up Bethany Joy, put her on the counter to ice the ankle, and I was like, all right. And then again with Blucas here picking up Sweeney, putting her on the carriage. I don't know. When I saw that, I was like, oh, he means business. So it gave me like you go feels for Brand. I liked it.
Good for you. Did you get any end feels, Panda, in this movie?
Yeah, they're great.
Which end did you like better, this one or the 5-star Christmas?
I like this end better as a whole. I think it's a better end.
They're the same end.
Well, yeah, goes to show you.
Isn't
Well, a
that
little
crazy?
decoration. That's bonkers.
They're the same building.
How does that
twice
that
in a
doesn't-
week?
That doesn't make sense to me. That is bonkers town. Are you for real?
Yes. Yes.
Do we just not see the garage in this
Yeah.
one? Like that must be what they did. Guys, movie magic.
Movie magic.
You caught
and
me
then
off
the
guard.
same old guy.
You got me.
The same old guy
Yeah.
who's in both of them.
That's
Isn't
fun.
that wild?
That's fun, man. That's a fun fact.
Here are my.
I'm going back to the heart of the holidays. December 5th, 2020.
Dude, so many double drops.
Welcome to Evergreen Tonight. I'm your host, Brandon Talladay. I changed my last name for TV.
Brandon Talladay.
Brandon Talladay.
It's a good name.
Yeah.
Oh, that is good.
And I'm here with my co-host,
Panda Panderson.
and my other co-host.
Chip Checkers.
All right, let's go down to Chip Checkers with a look at the traffic.
It's green out here because it's evergreen. I'm in the chopper, but I don't have a microphone. Look, there's a car. Someone's got a knife. Did the chopper blew up?
Yeah.
Wow.
R.I.P. Chip.
R.I.P. Guys. Dark
Can
for
we
a Saturday
air
morning.
that?
That is
Can
dark.
we even air that?
Guys, I got good news. He lived.
Chip survived.
Chip, you still there?
I'm okay.
Thank God for those parachutes.
Oh, Chip off the old block.
Oh, he sure is.
man.
He sure is.
Yeah. USS Christmas, December 5th, 2020. We did get unlimited Cheez-Its.
And
there was a serious COVID infraction with a bratwurst that we don't have to talk about.
And I got COVID tested, which I've been dying to do.
We got video of that. This is true. We were so hungry, and they were not bringing us any food. They took lunch at 2:30, but they had like Cheez-Its down there. So there was on the Yorktown, there's a concession stand. It was open. So we walked up there and got like actual food, and I got a hot dog and some fries or something. Bran got a bratwurst because he was feeling bold. He was like, all in antique ship bratwurst. Bring it to me. And this guy, with no gloves on, hands us our hot dogs. And Bran goes, no, I really want to be sick. Hey, man, I got a bratwurst. He goes, oh, you got a brat? My bad. He reaches through the window with his bare hand, grabs the hot dog, walks away, puts the hot dog back, goes and gets a bratwurst, plops it in the bun, says, have a nice day.
Wait a minute. He put the hot dog back?
Yes.
He put it in
Where?
some machine.
The warmer.
Somebody else ate your hot dog
That's
that
right.
was already...
Yep.
I will say,
tight ship over there.
this is what I will say this. I did not know that he didn't have gloves on until like after
pointed
the
it out.
first bite.
Yeah.
I was in.
Yeah, you were in.
I noticed. I saw the switcheroo, and I was like, "That's not super encouraging." But I really want a brat.
He was feeling Packerish. He
didn't get sick at all.
He didn't get sick at all.
Not sick at all.
Dodged a bullet there. That happened. So we did that. We walked
That's
around
a Godwig, man.
That is
That's a Godwig,
if you've
right?
ever heard it.
God's just like, you little sneaky boy.
Bratwurst on the Yorktown.
Yeah.
That's just something you don't do. And he did it.
A Christmas tree grows in Colorado, December 6th, 2020.
We don't know how to fireman in this movie at all. They have what kind of is a fire truck, I guess. We could not figure out. It was indeterminate if that fire truck actually was a whole fire truck. We never saw the back end of the bumper or the back bumper of that fire truck. Even if it's real, they don't use it. He's in a meeting. The fire siren goes off, and all of the firemen run and get in the fire Suburban. They get in an SUV that carries 8 to drive it to the fire emergency. Are they going to spit on the fire? Did they all bring cups of water with them? What, or they all have personal fire extinguishers? Like, normally if there's an emergency, you get on your fire truck to go to that emergency. Christmas in Evergreen 4, bells are ringing, December 7th, 2020.
This hat guy, I just want to say this out loud. The hat guy is simultaneously upset that he seems to be under the impression that he's the reason the business failed.
That's right.
And not that, I don't know, people don't buy top hats like they used to.
That's right.
Like, he is under the impression that it is all his fault.
He says this line, I wrote it down. If I really did the best I could, the hat factory would still be open.
He didn't see the baseball cap coming in as big as he did.
I just want to be clear.
He saw the Sandlot and he was like, those monsters.
Are you kidding me right now? You could have done the best. I think you did the best you could. There was no world where the Evergreen Hat Factory was going to make it. It just wasn't. I'm sorry.
I feel dumb. I have down as my what the hallmark. Why did the Hat Factory fail?
Are you serious? I want to see it. Oh my gosh.
You didn't think it had anything to do with the fact that like Evergreen's
and not the roaring 20s?
Evergreen is a small town, and I don't know, people just didn't need hats anymore.
I thought that, I think it's willing, we need to have a conversation. I think, isn't there a room for, hats are still a thing people still buy?
Absolutely there's a room, but not as your primary business in a small town.
No.
But you don't think, you could create, ironically, those, there's always,
You think it was going to be an ironic hat factory.
Okay. You can put some blame on him.
Lids is a real thing.
Yeah, Lids doesn't make the hats. They sell the hats.
Okay. But...
You can put.
Can you give me a few minutes? I want to revisit this.
Time for me. No. Time for you. No. Time for us to come home for Christmas, December 8th, 2020.
I forget that we did the Christmas, the cookie pops on live television.
Yeah.
We've done 2 cooking segments on Good Morning America. The 3 of us.
Wait, when was the second?
Christmas in July, when you couldn't get the fluff out.
Yeah,
and, I thought that was the same time.
No. The second one was the cake pops.
It wasn't.
We gave you
it wasn't
nothing
all,
to do, so you couldn't mess it up.
It wasn't all cooking on Christmas Day.
It wasn't. It was you did some candy.
I did the mistletoe.
Everyone was worried when you started saying get all the kids out, and we're all like, what? You could see Lara. Lara was like, oh no.
If you guys ever get the opportunity to watch the Christmas in July segment with Panda trying to scoop out marshmallow fluff,
poor buddy,
and he can't do it, and then he starts the blender, and Lara taps his hand and is like, "Stop it, sweetie."
She's like, "Please stop,
Panda.
You're killing live
Whole
TV."
segment's 5 minutes. Panda wants to go in depth on every single ingredient.
Listen,
he had all these jokes planned.
I had a joke for every ingredient.
Michael, can I call you Michael?
Michael
wasn't
not even there. He'd already done a bit for Michael Strand. Michael Strand's not even there.
We're about to walk out. Guys, should I do the Michael bit? Should I do it? Yeah, buddy.
God. He wasn't there, and I couldn't believe it.
He's a planner, that Panda.
Yeah.
I hated that segment.
Michael, can I call you Mike? What do I say?
No. Lara? Can I call you Lara? No.
Now, Lara got famous on HGTV.
I didn't know that.
She was big into the, what's that show called?
So the first time we're on Good Morning America, all the way back in November of 2018, the first time we're on that show, and it's Robin Roberts, George Stephanopoulos, Michael Strahan, and Lara. I do a bit, and I don't know Lara's name.
Yeah.
And I say George and Robin and Michael, and I just don't say her name. And I just move on like it's normal.
Yeah.
Go back and watch that. I look over and I'm like, no, don't know her name. And I just keep rolling.
And
just
she's the one that brought us up in the first place.
She's the one that brought us up in the first place. Sorry, Lara. I'm sorry, buddy. Larry. Yeah, that's good enough. That's good
Hey,
enough.
why'd you
Yeah.
stop?
Yeah. Hey.
Stop. I need it.
I love
you could see it. You could see the life go out of your entire face when they said we weren't doing a run through. Where it was like, and then they'll have all the stuff out there, and then you'll do the thing, and then we'll move on. He's like, do we have the ingredients here? Like, oh, it'll be out there.
My favorite is you had trouble with the marshmallow fluff, and you had to decide, do I still start the blender or not?
And I did.
And you did.
I did.
And Lara was not
I was
pleased.
like, because somebody, okay, but this is really for the folks at home. Because there's somebody somewhere who was like, but now what do I do? What do I do? I have the marshmallow fluff. And I was like, listen, if you don't know what to do, you blend it. And if I'm here for the people.
Yeah.
People think I'm here for the bits. I'm here for the people.
But the people didn't get to see it because it was preempted by the Mueller hearings.
Significant.
Tough sledding. Tough. Great segment. Tough sledding.
Oh yeah.
Have you tasted it? This is really
It's crazy
good.
good.
We'll have the recipe for this. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory, but we'll have it for
And
you.
you just blend it together right there.
Wow.
There you go. Nice.
Christmas, She Wrote, December 9th, 2020.
Danica says, if it's right, shouldn't it be easy? And I will say no.
No.
As somebody who quit a paying job to podcast.
That's right.
That wasn't easy. It was an easy thing. It was a great thing. I love it. It's so much fun. But not easy, and not all the right things are easy to do.
Sometimes they're hard to do.
Sometimes the right thing is the hardest thing to do, Danica. Sometimes the right thing costs you a lot.
You go preach.
So that's incorrect. Stan, go ahead.
If it's right, shouldn't it be easy? I still can't believe she said that.
Man.
line. I just can't believe
Pastor
she said that
Brand.
line.
Loved it.
A little Christmas charm. December 10th, 2020. Rolling, 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 rolling. Rolling, 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 rolling.
Yeah.
Jingle bells rolling, 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 rolling. Sleigh bells rolling, 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 rolling.
We have given Limp Bizkit and Fred Durst more on this podcast than I think he deserves, for sure.
Fred's on the line?
Sure. Fred is not on the line.
No. He is. Fred, how you doing, pal?
Yeah.
Hey, Merry Christmas, man.
You dick those hallmarks.
When's the Limp Bizkit Christmas album coming out?
I don't know, but I do know one thing.
What's that?
I do know one thing.
What's
I
that?
did it all for that cookie. You know what I mean? Chocolate chip. No nuts.
Did it all for the cookie, man.
Christmas cookies are my jam.
All right, Fred. We'll talk to you soon, pal. Merry Christmas.
Not mad
Durst
about
out.
No, Durst out, man. Yeah, you can't be mad at that. That's just good stuff.
can't.
That is good stuff.
Love, Lights, Hanukkah, December 14th, 2020.
I'm television legend Jonathan Shapiro, and I'm the official Jew of this podcast.
And this is the
What did you do? You said Hallmark first. We've been doing this for 3 years.
Hallmark podcast.
This is a Deck the Hallmark podcast.
It's the Deck the Hallmark podcast?
Yes.
It's the Deck the Hallmark podcast!
You know, Jonathan, I really wanted you to say, I'm Jonathan Shapiro, and I just took a DNA test, and I'm 100% that Jew, is what you should have said.
I did, and I'm 106%. Wow. I am so Jewish.
The internet was like, I don't know what to do.
This extra 6%.
Yes.
I don't know what to do.
Simply too Jewish.
Well,
this is the third season of this podcast. And, you know, in your favorite TV shows, if you notice, the first season, the actors look like normal people. And then as the seasons go on and they become more successful, they get liposuction and they get work done and they get thin. I love that you guys haven't changed at all.
that's right. We are just the same dudes.
Yes.
You are exactly the same, maybe a little heavier and older.
Yeah. Man, say what you will.
He's not wrong.
No.
I only mention this because one of them said that The Undoing reminded them of a Lifetime movie and that Nicole Kidman elevated everything.
Wait a minute.
And so-
That's not exactly what I said.
So what I
But-
love is if you're listening to this, you should check out the women's version of this called the Bubbly Girls or whatever it's called.
The bubbly sesh. I want to hear you go on the bubbly sesh.
They're delightful.
Yeah. No, I think you would be a really great addition to the bubbly sesh.
Well,
Hey, and I want to be clear.
I consider this the AAA of whatever the hell it is. I'm hoping to get called up.
Hey,
I am reminded of when the movie Rudy came out about the young man who goes to Notre Dame. And Christian Tidings, which is the Catholic newspaper in Los Angeles, gave it a review. And I'm going to quote the review about this movie. This is the greatest movie since the Ten Commandments.
Wow. Man.
Do you care to
elaborate
at all about that, or just
when in the New Testament, Saul is on the road to Damascus and has a conversion.
Oh boy.
An epiphany. I have reached that moment with Hallmark films. I consider this to be, now I have some issues. We'll get to those. But you asked for a hot take.
Love it.
This is scalding.
My hot take is, this is the greatest film since Schindler's List.
Wow.
That had to offend someone. I don't know who, but it had to offend someone, right?
Not me, because I agree 100%.
Second question, check me if I'm wrong, but the annoying kids who were Jewish in the last movie we did, Hanukkah Date, are the same Jewish kids in this movie.
They might be.
And their acting isn't any better.
Not at all.
Do they have any other Jewish kids in Canada?
I am so happy that Jonathan's here. Forget everything I said, Jonathan.
Do you know? Like, are they the same kids?
I have one more. If they are not the same, then they're cloning annoying Jewish kids in Canada, and we should look into that.
That's actually the title on the mold, is Annoying Jewish Kid. Glenbrook Christmas, December 15th, 2020. Hallmark said, we like that stuff.
We love getting Christmas
We
cards
love
here at
them.
the studio, and we always get a handful every year, and it makes our hearts happy.
Yeah, I do love it. Makes me feel good.
Yeah.
I love him too, guys.
Now, Trace, your Christmas card this year was just the thorns from a rose. Like, I literally opened up the envelope and I pricked my finger.
Yeah, the USPS said I had to stop.
What was that about?
What do you mean what was it about?
Not you stopping the card itself.
Well, when I think of Christmas, I think of the thorns.
What thorns?
The thorns from the rose.
No.
Lo and Era Rosa blooming?
No.
You know that hymns?
I don't know that one.
What's your favorite hymns?
Oh, A Mighty Fortress is my favorite hymn.
Mine's George Clooney. Hymns yummy.
Oh, Trace. That's a good bit right there. I mean, if you're leaving 1 stars after that, I don't know what to tell you.
You're not, this isn't the show for you.
Just the review.
This isn't the show for you.
Broke some
No
blends.
belly button.
No belly button
Not a
at
one.
all.
Well, now Genesis
And every-
1 and 2 is just thrown into a
Everybody,
conundrum.
Where's
everybody.
the umbilical cord? Boy,
None.
it's crazy.
Fascinating.
It's
You just think
unbelievable.
Adam and Eve had one?
Yeah. If they didn't, how would the next person have one?
I don't. Is that how belly buttons?
Nope.
Let's take a quick break. We'll pause, because you really had me there for a second. You had me for a second, my friend.
You were thinking through anatomies.
I couldn't believe. So I have a belly button
Yes.
because
Right.
my mom had one.
No.
Yeah.
No.
No.
That's what I found out
Yeah,
today.
no.
Your belly button comes from the umbilical cord being gone.
Yeah, but what is that even?
Yeah,
so
no.
if you think about
I'm
it,
with
take a
Bran
second.
on
So
this
why
one.
did Adam and Eve have a belly button?
That's what I'm saying.
God put it there.
It's finished.
Was that? Who are we pleasing
You
with
started
this
it.
bit?
You
Who are we
started
pleasing
it.
with this bit? Both sides are angry.
But no one can be angry
Hey, at
when
least
you're
your
watching
parents
Kyle
don't listen
XY.
to the podcast.
That's exactly right. Kyle, no one can be upset watching Kyle XY. I think
would?
is what I'm getting at.
Unlocking Christmas, December 16th, 2020.
I had fun all throughout. I don't know anyone who could rank this less because this is wonderful.
We don't even know where you ranked it.
But I guarantee you it's not as
But
good.
you don't know anyone who could rank it less. Then you've not given it a ranking.
I don't remember where I have 12th date. Is it four or five? Of
I don't know.
It might be 5. This might be 5. I'll call it 5.
Okay.
But it's a potential 4. I
But
might
you
get
don't
in
know
and
if-
look 6.
Literally, you answered you don't know of anyone who could rank it less. Could be you. Boy, this unemployed dude that lives with his mom is quite a catch.
Hey, he just came back in the military,
Yeah,
man.
not only that, he's a day back from the Air Force looking like that. Was Air Force the band he played in at Coachella? Like, what? You can't look like that in the Air Force? Are you kidding me? There's not a world where you look like, no, Steve Lund's looking great. And that girl in the hospital is like, oh, the tall, handsome guy with the good hair? Tall, yeah, handsome, absolutely. Good hair, beg to differ. What is going on with the shell on top of his head? I do not know the answer to that.
I loved it.
Where Taylor Cole works.
If he's on the New Year's Eve show, he's getting an A++.
I booked this band, Air Force. They're wonderful. It's a great band.
Christmas comes twice, December 16th, 2020.
Wonderful in this movie. And as a teacher of 15 years, I can tell you that, like, we want what's best for every kid that we teach, and we want to see them go from a place where they are to a place where we think they can be. We see their potential. But there are some students that stay with you and are very memorable. So in some cases, teachers, all of them have favorites. And it's not because they didn't try for every kid. It's because some kids, there was something about them that, like, you just saw something in them and they achieved it. And it's just to feel that you're a small part in that. And for her to use the stars as an analogy on movie and to say, you were my brightest star, that line really worked for me, because you have those kids, and those kids who occasionally will still text you and be like, hey, thanks for teaching me that. You're like, man, I did not deserve that text message or that email or whatever. But you see them do amazing things, and you know that you got to witness some of it. And that 100% landed for me. It was a little bit undercut by the fact that she could have saved her teacher's life, just a little bit, but it was still there, and it still worked for me. I would have loved it if we could have maybe saved Miss Nelson in the process.
Would you have wanted your students to save your life?
Yes, yeah. You 100%.
How do you save a life?
Step one, you say, look, we need to talk.
You are?
You say, sit down. It's just a talk.
You smile. You
so politely back. Yes, right.
Stare politely.
Some sort of window to the right.
It's some sort of
window to the right. Yep. The Christmas Carousel, December 21st, 2020.
The Coventry Carol is awesome.
Yeah, the Coventry Carol is awful if you're about to die.
No, awesome. Awesome.
It's awful. If you literally, it sounds like it's straight from a horror movie. Like, that is like some Gregorian chant stuff is what that is.
Hey, it's got a long storied history, Dan, and you need
long
to just
story history that matches Stankonia or whatever country that is that we're in.
Stankonia.
What is it? Arcadia?
Ancadia.
Ancrobat. What?
Ancadia.
Ancadia. My bad. Stankonia closing up. No
Thank you on
feels.
Christmas.
No feels for Dan. None. Movie sucked. I got laughy, giggly feels when my man is sad riding a carousel horse. Does that count? Does that count when he's Charlie Brown in that bad boy? Just like head down, no. Yeah. What?
I want someone tweet me that GIF. Of just Eric Bledsoe.
It's the wishing horse. That's all I got left. Here we go. Hong.
He's not even using his hands though. His hands are just draped.
No, he's just holding the pole.
Right. He's just oh. Are they draped or is he holding the pole?
He's holding the pole.
Okay.
He's holding the pole.
Oh my!
It's better
goodness.
than he's holding the pole. Like, it's so good.
I got giggly feels from that. If that counts,
that is one of the most. That's memorable, but not for the right reason.
No, my guy he could do anything.
That's all.
He's the king. He could shut down the airport. Wishing horse.
That's right. Get on that wishing horse.
I love it.
Doesn't say you got to be happy on the wishing horse. Because I'm sad. Oh, Davy.
When you wish on a horse.
It's unreal.
As it snows. She's setting course.
Okay. Yeah, you saved it.
Good. the whole thing is that he didn't know the name of the song, but my guy has the whole song memorized.
Yeah, he does.
He hears it and he's like,
good to go.
I know this whole song. You could have Googled it.
He could have
Googled it.
To be fair, we talked about Nelly, Only Just a Dream, last week, and I had not heard that song in a decade, and it just comes back to you.
Yeah, but you could have figured it out.
The classics come back to you. That's what I'm saying.
Classics. But my thing is like he knew he loved the song, but he couldn't remember the title, and so that was the thing that helped. I feel like he should have just been going around to people and being like, "I'm going to sing the song for you. Do you know what the name of it is?" And it turns out it's just, what's it called?
It's the Coventry Carol.
Coventry Carol. Lay Lula.
No, you were about 8 octaves too high.
You're going to die.
I'm pretty sure My Chemical Romance tried to sample that for Welcome to the Black Parade, and they're like, too dark. You can't use that Coventry stuff.
I love that carol. I stand by it.
Swept Up by Christmas, December 22nd, 2020. Christmas.
Panda's fave, Lindy Booth.
Lindy.
Love me some Lindy.
For maybe not well over a year, but for at least.
It's great about Lindy Booth's answer, the Lindy Booth answer. Go ahead and say it. Go ahead and say it.
For about a year, we always get asked a question in interviews like who's your favorite?
Yeah.
And Panda for I think about a year.
Yeah.
You just kept saying Lindy Booth
because I couldn't.
I
remember panic.
Dude, every time he never. So it was
I'm gonna go with Lindy Booth.
He would a lot of times he would say, "I've got to say Lindy Booth." That's my favorite part. I've thought it through. There's no. I gotta say my girl Lindy.
If I say anything else, it'd be a lie.
But the thing is she was in the first movie we did, the first episode.
Rocky Mountain.
So he remembered her name because we talked to Chris Palaha as well. He remembered her name, and so what boggled my mind about that is that like after the first one you'd be like, oh, I was caught off guard, and the second one you're like, man, gotta ask that again. But at some point you would go, I need to go and look up who my favorite is, and you just
Panda. Who's your favorite?
Lindy Booth.
You gotta say it.
Got to. I don't know what more you want.
But the thing is,
guys, gone to head. Lindy Booth.
I've got to say, Lindy Booth. Weirdly enough, it sounds more confident, but he's being actually more honest. I don't have another name. I have to say Lindy Booth. It's all I got.
If I don't, I say nothing.
That's right.
I don't answer.
There's that one who played in that.
Oh, you know her. She is great.
Gwen.
Lindy Booth. Oh, no, I'm just kidding. No, you go ahead.
Oh, no. You go ahead. No. Everybody, this is important. I made a promise to our good friend Rig, and again, it's Rig, R-I-G-G, that he could do the synopsis.
Oh, thanks.
So I'm handing Dan the phone. He's going to hand it off to Rig, who's off screen there. Rig, are you still good to do it?
I'm good. Cleared my throat, cleared my schedule.
Okay, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Do it. So Swept Up by Christmas.
Swept Up by Christmas originally aired December 19th, 2020, and it went a little something like this. Gwen is an appraiser and a looker, if you know what I mean. Who's trying to get this big new client, huge client, some would say. The estate owned by Mr. Hawthorne, not related to Nathaniel. Also a looker, so you can believe it. That she's going to appraise is also trying to get a buyer who thought that would be the case. So they're having to stage the house at the same time, which is apparently really difficult to do, to stage and appraise. You don't stage and appraise, set it for you. We find out that Gwen was engaged but left at the altar. It was a reverse runaway bride situation. It was a stay bride, runaway groom. I saw them live. So she gets the job, but there's a big bit of a snag. It said big of a snag. I saved it. One, she's going to have to decorate the estate for Christmas. No, them's the breaks. And two, the cleaning crew is owned by Reed, and they really don't like each other. She wants to buy the estate company, apparently. That's a big deal for her. She starts working with Reed, and while they still don't like each other, they are working better together. Who'd have thought it? They even go to buy some Christmas trees. Oh, Christmas tree. She finds...
Was that,
it's Christmas Eve. I'm doing layered bits.
You are.
Keep up.
Sorry.
Over there.
My hands.
Why? So she finds out that the job they did together, where they butted heads, turns out it was his very first job out of the military, and he was still trying to, get back into society. So that makes sense. They keep hanging out together, and she even joins him for a company Christmas party. Hey, good for her.
Have you seen the movie?
I've not.
Okay.
She finds out that
You're getting more invested.
She finds out they recently got a it says a big relationship. I assumed it was bit because of the vice versa. A big relationship too. It's the night of the big auction, and she pulls out a big item, a tree topper, and she says it's a no-go. You can't buy this. I know you've already bid on it, but it's no. Reed tells her he just got the approval to meet and open an office in the California VA office, so he's got to move. Turns out the tree topper she saved helped reunite Mr. Hawthorne with the Scarlet Letter. Nope, with his daughter. Reed throws a surprise Christmas party for Gwen. Are you snorting over there? It's a full snort.
It's great for me. I'm
At
having
the
fun.
Hawthorne Maison. I think that's mansion, but it's just misspelled here. It's M-A-S-I-O-N.
Guys, it's important to note.
Maison.
I don't correct. I just
Maison,
type.
It's French.
Maison.
And Mr. Hawthorne surprised her by buying the company and basically just gives it to her. That saves a good bit of coin. Reed tells her he's going to stay here, and they kiss. And that, my friends, was Swept Up by Christmas.
Very good, Wrigley.
We did it.
Wow, Rick.
Yeah.
Well done.
Taking the rest of the day off. That was a lot of work.
Hey, take the day off, pal.
Yeah, you do
We're
it.
not even doing that show this week.
We're taking it off, too.
We're taking it
You're right.
off. Absolutely. Take it off. Rick, thanks, pal.
You're welcome.
You want to watch that movie now?
Maybe I'll get to it. Sounds good. There's appraisals.
Oh,
I'm a big
you love a good
appraisal.
appraisal.
Nash, I don't know what his name is in this movie. Nash says, Reed says this line, and I paused it to try to unpack it. You know what I always say? Individuals play the game. Teams beat the odds. What? Individuals beat the odds too. Teams win. Individuals play the game. Teams win the game. Maybe. Why is it that individuals play the game but teams beat the odds? That is 100. I didn't look it up. That's 100% not a saying.
Panda, what do you make of that? You read a lot of books.
Yeah, no. If you really do a deep dive, individuals do in fact play the game. But teams odds,
don't.
every time they beat the odds.
They don't every time.
Yep.
The odds are always.
But don't teams
the house never
also
wins.
play?
No, teams don't.
Teams don't play the game.
No.
Would you? So there's never a situation where a team plays the game and an individual beat the odds.
It can't happen.
Can't.
Won't.
Wow.
So like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Vanderbilt football team.
Yeah.
They were a team.
Yes.
They did play the game for the first time ever
in the history of sports.
Female kicker, extra
Division
point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
you wouldn't say she beat the odds?
No,
Even though the team lost.
Vanderbilt beat the odds.
Not Sarah Fuller.
Not Sarah.
No.
That is quite a hill to die on, sir. You can send your emails to panda@deckthehallmark.com.
Sarah, if you're listening, go team.
Go team, because that's the only way you'll ever beat the odds.
In all honesty, I don't know what that says.
There's so many things he could have said there. There's no I in team. Teamwork makes the dream work. You know, I always say individuals play the game.
Yeah.
Teams beat the odds.
I don't understand that.
It doesn't make any sense. I also am very confused. This guy, Mr. Hawthorne, is clearly worth, we could say hundreds of millions of dollars safely, right? He's worth so much money.
And Vanderbilt hasn't won a game.
They
haven't won a single game.
They're not playing a game, buddy. They don't play the game.
That's right. The individuals.
Now, those individuals are losing a lot.
Yeah.
What odds are they like?
But the team. How are they beating the odds?
By letting her do that?
Yeah.
Man.
So Sarah gets no credit. She's
None.
still a loser.
Yeah, the first female
In this
kicker
scenario.
in Division I history gets zero credit, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Say it out loud so the people just listening can hear.
Yeah.
Cross Country Christmas, December 23rd, 2020.
That after they go to the caroling event, they do We Three Kings poorly, but then afterwards, the guy who's running the event just goes, "That was a carol, right?" And I just
can we talk about that whole scene?
That was a carol, right, everyone?
That whole scene made zero sense. because the whole time they're singing "We Three Kings," she just keeps elbowing him like, "You come on,
you know the words."
You know, she does it over and over again, and then they get in the car and she goes, "I mean, it's a Christmas Carol thing. What are you going to do? Sing Jingle Bells? That's small time."
Yeah, yeah.
That
No,
bit
and
worked for me.
she's right. She's right.
That is small time.
"We Three Kings" is big time.
When you
huge.
When you go,
can't even measure it.
When you go to a karaoke,
anything bigger? Is there anything bigger than "We Three Kings"?
No.
Dude, I'm just telling you now, if there's a karaoke carol and somebody gets up and starts "Oh Holy Night," I immediately stop everything I'm doing and I'm like, I'm about to watch
that's because you know it's not going to go
this
well.
train wreck. Oh, you've done it. You've come in and said you're a millionaire. Yeah. Oh boy! Oh no! As soon as you say you're a millionaire, and then we know you have to prove it.
That's right.
That's what happens with "Oh Holy Night." You start, and everybody's like, "Okay, all right,
you've got a voice, huh?
Throne. Let's see what you got."
You've got a voice.
But "We Three Kings," who cares? I just don't. I like. And she's nudging him the whole. It's a very weird bit.
But I will say the westward leading still proceed. That proceeding part it can wear you out fast.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Project Christmas Wish, December 24th, 2020. I'm in my elf garb today.
Yeah?
Because after this, I have to go help the big man.
Big man, yeah, he's already up there.
He's
doing
already
his
up there.
thing.
Now,
Yeah.
we did tease this yesterday.
That's right.
Right now, we're recording. It's 2 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Must be lonely.
Christmas Eve morning.
Yep.
Santa took off just a couple of hours ago. Panda, you have the inside scoop.
I do.
Tell everybody kind of how Santa's, where's he at?
Yeah.
Physically and also emotionally.
Yeah, right. So first of all, I just want to point out right now, Moscow.
Okay,
are
great.
traveling
Wow.
real fast over Moscow. Sightings people big happies.
Sightings people big?
Yeah, big
What?
happies.
Sightings people big.
Yeah.
Are you just saying words?
I think everyone knows what
I know exactly
I'm getting at.
what I was paying on
And,
this.
no time to waste, Dan. You get it.
It's Christmas Eve. There's no time to wait.
Sightings people big.
I don't know what you want.
Man, where's Santa now?
He's over on the south.
On the south where?
He was
What
in
is
Moscow.
close to Moscow?
Just south of Moscow. Good luck.
God, I hate geography.
He's not here. That's all that matters,
So,
right?
okay, he's London.
What time is it in London
Did he
right now?
go south all the way down under the South Pole and like around back to London and somehow go west?
Yeah, I'm not certain. We lost him.
I can't. He's breaking up.
He's flipped out. Came back. He's a quick guy.
Quick boy.
London's 4 hours ahead of us.
6. It's only 4? No way. It's got to be 6 hours.
It's 6:22 there. I'm sorry, 5 hours ahead
5.
of us.
Okay, split the difference.
They're 5 hours ahead of us.
Okay,
So
he's a little
it's-
early.
so
He
it's-
just, to be fair, he's there for a break. He's just getting crumpets.
Moscow
He's
is.
just getting crumpets.
He
That's
just
it.
popped over for
What's
crumpets.
Santa's favorite crumpet joint?
Casey's Crumpets.
Casey's Crumpets.
I saw Casey Crumpets
Yeah,
live.
I think London. Yeah, they're so good. London, south of Moscow. That's a different London altogether. Is what he's trying to. It's different London. Do so crumpets.
What is it? Did he stop in London, England for
England?
crumpets, or did he go to South London, south of Russia?
No, he stopped in London, England. Dan's trying to recover.
He's trying to make you can't.
Dude, you can't. It's Santa. If
Santa
he wants
had
a
a-
crumpet,
had a-
he's
had
going
a-
to get a crumpet.
He had an
If
urge
Santa-
for crumpets.
If Santa was real, he'd be mad right now.
So Santa has spent all night so far. He's eating cookies. He's eating milk. And then my man gets up in his sleigh. He's like, crumpet paws.
Where my girl Casey at?
Casey.
Dude, but if you had one of Casey's crumpets, you'd understand.
No, I know.
They
Trust
come
me, I
around
get
once
it.
a year. She makes them one day.
Casey Crumpets. Love them. It's time for the final all the feels of this
Come on,
season.
man. You got a jingle hat on. Just get your Mary on.
Don't bring down the mood right now, buddy.
Don't do it.
It's not Christmas Day, Eve, or night yet.
You got it.
Can I try that one again?
What was the thing you said earlier that made it was just 2 nouns and an adjective?
People sighting big.
No, sightings.
People big.
Sightings people big. There's no way in Hades you stand by that one.
I'm with Panda on this one.
Sightings.
Yes.
People big. Throw
So
as many commas and semicolons as you want at that bad boy. You just
Why
got nothing.
say more word when few word works?
New Year, New Movies preview episode, December 29th, 2020.
This is a New Year, New Movies page. So we have, all the info about the movies, synopsises and all, and then I could win a KitchenAid. But up here at the top, it says, click to download our New Year, New Movies movie guide. And so I'm thinking, this is going to be helpful stuff. So I click on it, and it's just a less helpful version of the page with just the titles and taking a shot at love. Here's a candle, an unrelated picture.
Is
that a pine cone?
Yes, these are stock photos, and there's just popcorn in the back. And it's a one-page, not a guide, not a guide.
Does it tell you what time?
It does tell you the time. And the
Tracy
actors.
put that together. There's no way around it.
I did.
Why'd you put a pine cone next to Michael Rady's movie?
You'll see it.
Okay. All right.
Non-stop cones.
Non-stop.
Saw them live.
Combs. Pine comb. Not pine cone.
What?
Pine
comb?
Pine cone. It's a cone shape. I'm sorry.
Holy cow, dude. You don't just rock someone's freaking world like that. Not this late in the game. 2020's already sucked enough, man.
Barcelona.
Okay. While we're going down this rabbit hole.
Oh, boy.
Hallmark stars redoing Star Wars. Who's playing who?
Oh, boy.
This is so good.
Yeah.
All right, so Luke Skywalker is Paul Campbell. I think
I can see that 100%.
Yeah.
No, you wouldn't be Han Solo?
No. He doesn't have.
You know who Han Solo is?
Who?
I meant by Tyler Hines.
I think Han Solo is Christopher Plaha.
Ooh, I can see that.
He's a little taller, and he's got the swagger.
I can see that.
And he could play it.
I can see that.
Yeah.
I feel like Han Solo, though, has... Chris can be snarky. I don't know. I was thinking snark, and I immediately go to Tyler Hines.
The thing about Paul Campbell is he's just kind of small in comparison. Like, he doesn't have that presence that you need for Han Solo.
Yeah,
Whereas
I think Paul,
Paul
absolutely.
looks very boyish, like Luke Skywalker.
Fair enough. I've got to go. I don't have a choice. I got to go with Lindy Booth for Leia.
Nicely done.
Bring it back, baby.
Boom.
Princess Leia. Ooh, this is tough.
No, it's Nikki DeLoach.
Yeah, it's Nikki.
Nikki DeLoach is Princess Leia. It's not even close.
Who's Yoda?
Who is Yoda?
Treat Williams.
Treat Williams is Yoda.
Guys, come on.
Treat Williams is Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Ooh.
You give that Joker a beard?
Yeah.
Tell me.
You're getting a little excited about this movie,
I
aren't
am.
you?
I am a little bit.
Guys, Hallmark, I don't, what more do we need to do besides write the script in order to make this happen? We've already done the casting.
Yeah.
It's
Probably
too good.
need to license something with Star Wars.
CCB, Darth Vader. No?
I think Chris Russell would be a good Darth Vader.
He'd be great.
Yeah.
Yeah. CCB could be one of those dancers at the Jabba's Club. Can we air that or not?
Sure, why not? I don't care.
Okay.
It's the last episode of the year. What are we doing here?
New movies, new us.
It's new movies, new
Same
us.
CCB.
Guys.
Wizard
of Oz. A travel-averse journalist.
Journalists typically need to travel.
She does local spots.
Chases her dream assignment. This is back-to-back journalism.
She's travel averse, but her dream assignment is where?
We don't know.
Okay.
Where she unwillingly finds herself.
Unwillingly or unwittingly?
Unwillingly.
Okay.
Against her will, finds herself
mentoring a handsome B&B owner who wants to be a tour guide.
So this journalist who doesn't like to travel is being held against her will to mentor someone
who's a B&B owner
who owns a B&B, but his dream is to be a tour guide.
sounds like fresh dog crap.
Oh man.
Unwillingly.
I want to break this down.
Can somebody break this tease, please?
I want to break this thing down one more time.
So this isn't a Me Too movie. Somebody cross the T's.
No.
Unwillingly.
So
no.
Guys, you see unwillingly. Like I'm not making it up here.
Yeah.
Jiminy Christmas.
All right. We did it, everybody.
Boy, those were a hoot, weren't they?
So much fun today.
I
so
laughed
much fun.
till I cried.
What was your favorite one?
Oh, it was probably Little Christmas Charm.
Yeah, little
baby
I love
Christmas
one. It's
Charm.
so much fun. I'll be back next Wednesday with all of the episodes from 2021. Thank you so much to everybody who helped out with this. Thank you to Brian Harold for helping with the editing. Thank you to Dan and Panda for doing this weird thing with me each and every week.
You're not going to believe this, but we actually on Saturday are going to release a preview to the best of.
Yeah,
it's a thing we're doing.
It's going to be really good.
Too.
We're going to talk about the clips that we're most excited about hearing
That's
again.
right. Yeah, for sure. It's going to be crazy.
We're
Maybe
really
play
excited
some
about
of them. It's
that.
wonderful.
Right. Until then, may we be the first to wish you
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Deck the Hallmark's a Bramble Jam podcast. It's presented by Philo TV. It's produced by Brandon Gray and recorded live in, Greenville, South Carolina. Set decor is by Plum at Haywood Mall. For more information on Deck the Hallmark, you can go to deckthehallmark.com. For more information on Bramble Jam Podcast Network, you can go to bramblejampodcast.com.